Morning to you, wonderful people of Kumasi, Santimai, Ghana, and across the globe. This is Owia Ade Kyeɛ coming to you from the Barbera Sports Stadium. My name is Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye, your man in the morning. On behalf of the entire crew, I welcome you to the show. Frisambria kopim non dua ebepeja emu menema beja fortrase enano pay ebetonsa any nipanum bi ose no mtwen komo atwen komo. We'll be speaking to Dr. Arthur Kennedy, a member of the New Patriotic Party, a senior member as such, even can call him a founding member, as a medical doctor of repute, all the way in the United States of America on vacation in Ghana. Yabe friend Ahoman said not to train komo e semba kumienu. The aftermath of the election, what should the MPP do to capture power? He wrote a wonderful book that has really gone viral in Ghana. Obia in book no baby in kind by book read Chasing the Elephant into the Bush. Very controversial, but in the end, I want to also Hoyene Dr. Arthur Kennedy Bechukumo. Now, Mamima Azanti Eboa, the controversial Asante Eboa Kwaba. Azanti Akwaba. Down pom to say. The Biaboko. Yaw Boama. The Schengen Boga. A.K. Libya Boga. Now I want to say. The Biaboko. Maybe an anno pay or seeming country so wife. Unya Mayanokra. So I show from last week Ibana. I said, we need go to share, we need best to share. And I'm just saying, he likes your new branding.
Okay, Kachi say, I want more.
You want more?
I want more.
Okay, let's get the headlines. President Mahama is in Zambia, and he says, if you abuse public trust, the law is the law. Me jidi se o mapeni jo mama can say we na ko say apologies to who? The former Chief Justice Tokuno. The law is the law. It must work and hold you to account. And President reiterated this, his commitment to fighting corruption, sending a stern message to his appointees that they will not be spared if they engage in the vice. Let's hear him.
The other side and the governance on the reset agenda was accountability. That is the fight against corruption. People who hold public trust must be accountable to the people. And a time was coming. The other side and the governance on the reset agenda was accountability. That is the fight against corruption. People who hold public trust must be accountable to the people. And a time was coming when there was such impunity in government. It was like people just went into politics and government to enrich themselves. And so every week, every fortnight, there was a major scandal. And that was part of the reason for the loss of trust in the political elite. And so it was necessary to come and bring that to order. And first of all, to look at people who had abused the public trust and hold them accountable, but at the same time send a signal to our own people that if you cross the line like they have, you will also find yourself in the same position.
John Dramani Mahama, and he says by 2028 we want no Ghanaian people to sit on the floor or lie on the stomach to study, as he promises significant investment in basic education, which he says was neglected by the previous MPP government. His Excellency the President.
The basic school level has been neglected. The previous government focused just on SHS because it was their flagship program, free SHS. So you go to many schools and they had no textbooks, no school furniture. Children were sitting on the floor and learning. This year, we're going to provide 2 million pieces of school furniture. We want by 2028. That no Ghanaian pupil will sit on the floor or lie on his stomach to write or to study in school.
One state-owned enterprises, chief executive officers, that he has given them up to April to present their audit and annual report. And he says, woe betide any chief executive officer who forfeits the deadline. His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama.
State-owned enterprises are turning around and making profits instead of losses. We are asking all of them. There are many state-owned enterprises who for 7 to 8 years have never produced an annual report. Meanwhile, it's obligatory for them to do it. This year I said, woe betide any chief executive of a state-owned enterprise who by the end of April, which is the target date, has not done your audits and presented your annual reports. I won't say what will happen, but...
Nah, what call one new could you tell Black one a choir? Foreign Affairs Minister, and also did to just say, oh, I need you say my ba. Enchibia, Ghana ni Zambia, Oko Zambia, onye Visabia. Yemi no ebe carbon. Oga says Zambia for person to cry. You too could you tell Black one.
The first time in the history of Ghana-Zambia relations, we are going to have a free visa between our two countries. So you no longer have to stress about visas. So we are going to have a visa waiver agreement, and it is one of the conditions that President Mahama gave us for this visit.
Okuja Tabrakwa and I didn't send me a tuja. Not home Nashibijani, our foreign affairs minister, cabinet minister, as such, and all the tuja. Ghana woke up yesterday to an inflation of 3.8% and the lowest since 2021 rebasing. Na Ebeto Jano. And probably in Ekasa ho answer no yenti statistician, Ghana statistician, and some of the two FR 3.8 inflation. Hey.
In January 2026, Ghana's year-on-year inflation rate was 3.8%. Year-on-year inflation compares prices today with prices in the same month a year earlier. In plain terms, it tells us how much more or less expensive goods and services are now compared to January last year. The inflation rate of 3.8% therefore means that, on average, prices increased by 3.8% between January 2025 and January 2026. This 3.8% represents a 1.6 percentage point reduction from the 5.4% recorded in December 2025. And represents the 13th consecutive decline in inflation. It is also the lowest inflation rate since the CPI rebasing in 2021. Compared with inflation a year earlier, January 2025, inflation has fallen by 19.7 percentage points. On a month-on-month basis, which compares prices in January 2026 with prices in December 2025, inflation was 0.2%. This means prices increased by 0.2% between December 2025.
Ghana statistician. No pon kroma kase 3.8 inflation drop no contradicts reality. Also we share inflation I was here. Now the percentage decrease. Na ode toto enema wodwa maso ne enema wodwa so a ene abrabo no mu a inflation no is upon saying as this kana okay yenti ko jo upon krome.
Well, as I'm hearing that figure, I'm also getting a lot of messages from people who are saying that what they see on the market doesn't exactly correspond with that. I'm sure when the government statistician appears before us, we'll have an opportunity to interrogate the data that they have and match it to what is really happening in the market. Many of your viewers and listeners, they buy from the markets, and they will be the best judges to tell us whether what they're experiencing on the market is 3.8% or not. We have told you earlier that what the government is doing to achieve these inflationary targets is not actually tackling the supply side. It's actually sterilizing a lot of money from the system. You recall that around October, we told you that the government has sterilized about 60 billion Ghana cedis from the system. In other words, that money is being sucked out of the economy, so people who want to use it to, conduct transactions can't even access it. So it's one thing they're doing it on the demand side and telling you, therefore, that inflation is down to 3.8.
Francia Yerebi. Owia na Mrashebe Jania Obole Bamboy, Yusuf Suleiman. Ese ominya de omukeka no. Na omupa omunko kromko busa the current cost of living conditions of Ghanaians. I improve and niema dedin, niema koye. Yusuf Suleiman.
The inflation that we have experienced this time is reflecting in the lives of Ghanaians. We are all aware that before the NDC took over, a bag of rice, depending on the size of it, let's say the 25 kilogram, if it is basmati or whatever, it was ranging around 700 Ghana cedi. Today, go and find out whether it's 700 Ghana cedi. Okay? Where there's a need for us to, as well, give credit, let's give credit. Okay? Where we think that there's some genuine criticism to be made, let's make it. Once we begin to have that culture in the way we administer this country, we will make some progress. I can tell you that the 3.8% that we are all talking about is reflecting in the lives of Ghanaians. And I'm not the one saying it. Like I said to you, go to the trotro station, go to the filling station and find out.
Honorable Yusuf Suleimana. Kotoka renaming no so akofan sempi abapa. Na krata we every opening be eho from Volta region NDPC Volta Regional Commissioner to the National Development Planning Commission. Now, and somehow I have taken note of reports indicating the intention of the majority leader through the Ministry of Transport to introduce a bill in Parliament seeking to rename Kotoka International Airport as Accra International Airport. As Volta Regional Commissioner to the National Development Planning Commission, I must state clearly and firmly that this proposal represents misplaced policy priority and must be resisted in the national interest. In the course of my work, I travel across different regions of the world and then pass through many international airports. A consistent global practice is evident. Airports are often named after individuals, statesmen, reformers, heroic citizens, not as casual symbolism, but to reflect history, identity, and national purpose. These names have not hindered efficiency, competitiveness on global recognition. On the contrary, they coexist seamlessly with world-class performance. International airports are not mere symbols. They are strategic economic assets. Their value is determined by efficiency, safety, connectivity, cost, competitiveness, cargo capacity, and the ability to attract airlines, trade, tourism, and investment. A change in name does not improve operational performance, reduce cost, expand routes, or increase passenger or cargo volumes. It delivers no measurable economic benefits. Okay. The unavoidable policy question therefore remains: what national problem does the renaming solve? At a time of fiscal strain, rising public debt, and intense pressure on public investment, the absence of any clearly defined economic, operational, and financial justification makes this proposal deeply concerning. Renaming a major international airport is not cost-free. It requires parliamentary time, administrative capacity, and rebranding and system update expenses across global aviation, logistics, and digital platform. Every city and every unit of institutional focus devoted to symbolic change is capacity diverted from urgent priorities. Improving safety system, passenger experience, cargo handling, and positioning Accra as a competitive regional aviation hub. Kotoka International Airport is already firmly embedded in international aviation systems. Stability and predictability are assets in global air transport. Many countries deliberately retain long-established airport names while directing reforms, energy towards efficiency, service quality, and commercial competitiveness. Ghana should do the same. This proposal also raises a wider governance concern. Public confidence is strengthened when government action is clearly aligned with national development priorities and sequenced according to urgent and impact. When initiatives of limited apparent economic value are advanced amid far more pressing national challenges, citizens are right to question the seriousness of our policy focus. Ghana aviation sector requires reform that matter: lower operation costs, improved efficiency, expanded cargo and logistic capacity, and a coherent strategy to position Accra as a true West African hub. These are the interventions that generate growth, jobs, and exchange, not cosmetic renaming exercise. For these reasons, I strongly and unequivocally call on the voter parliament, TMU, voter caucus in parliament, voter regional house of chiefs, voter-based diaspora organizations, and all votarians at home and abroad to fiercely reject this needless proposal. I also urge the wider Ghanaian public to insist on policy discipline, economic seriousness. That's just the way Papa the word in an national development is driven by performance, competitiveness, and results, not by changes in designation. Ghana cannot afford distractions. This proposal must be firmly rejected so that national attention remains focused on economic recovery and sustainable growth. This by Dr. Elekwem Kwabla Akpetogbo, Voter Regional Commissioner. Elekwem Kwabla Akpetogbo. Gentlemen, once again, you're welcome.
That's all right.
Yo, Mami Shashin Friho. Who carry Papa letter? Or say, cargo handling capacity, efficiency, reduction in enema sisi wa airport to emma passengers won to and on the idea was saying car bino emma the focus koso. Yes. And your designation ne a D. He is coming from voter region as the voter regional commissioner for National Development Planning Commission. Yeah. Our voter region. Obi bobu sa say Kotoka International Airport any voter region. It's here then obi of free voter region. Come concentrate on how to improve the development of the votarians in the voter region. But let be on record say Kotoka is a votarian. Kotoka wanye asantini wanye nkrani. Kotoka em free baby as a free voter region. Utie the latter part of Papa Nkratana was say he's calling on the voter caucus in parliament, voter regional house of chiefs, votarians in Ghana and in the diaspora, calling on all votarians to say Omo resisting. Why is he calling on votarians and also calling on Ghanaians say Omo kabima Omo? Are they? Because a certain Kotoka hails from the voter region. But I ma Papa Nakano e wo mu ana enimia. Mamincho
akontame de make an say san komo we ya yedi na no pay akota na asem ni fie o na asem bia ni fie ke sorry ye enka president Jomama inflation at about 3.11%,
3.4
and enke ba bedi hu komo ke sorry ye enke ba bedi nkomo fa dollar ejina ama petrol any diesel prices ejina adawafo ani agye ke ho nkomo ne ye ba bedi eso ankwa nkoma sa
ose Kofi Akwa.
Okay.
CPP national organizer owa homa so.
Okay.
Ose Kofi Anopei Owia TV Yemoachi.
Ose
Kofi Akwa no pe otiminka. Na umpom to say.
Yakopa do mpabo bia boko na so e.
Yes, you are pa. And some of the told just every name of Kotoka. What's in the piece for once in the history of
man battle with my baby mantunka.
The American say the ote.
But is
aha. Na me ka say enro a wo si ni piece enfie be the Maya said duasachi justice has been served. Esan se Kotoka ku a wo yeye. Enipa ehwere wo nkwa okura wo busuam ni eni nipa bebre wo ko exa wo bo adakabre papa kura enam sa de nti okoka dwemu a wontumi maaye na enipa bebre edi yaw enti se ye change Kotoka din no dia na chese pepeye ewo atemu mu ena abamu edi enti na wo kasa
Omanhene na wasna nchia watifua onti Owia TV ni Owia FM. Boma baso so mobaye wajenkele hana santima mu de obia no ebubudin. Kai no wa bi se obi kai Omanhene you were born for this. Ejuma we bi ense yakopon ni mu ono bo ejuma obi pepepe ejuma wo. Nti yakopon koso enhira obia nkoso. Ni mari kuntia adi we kura ababaye entreha Ghana funi na no ye kabila ala hosa mese nkofo mle masibi yafo omoshamba sabi so butu abengua ompa no mokwa wonyi ekeka nsam efada eyedu ama se kwakwa kwese ni pami mu ti no kura no eba oman ade ni na se ebebi du emema Ghana fodo do no yes omope kadima men kadi so ma je se omoji fa odi no ma se o man titira se a akwa mo peso mo faso etiti o man e kadima men kadi sa bia no esi wa ba koto about the 35th of 1961 and 54 ajutire ewe no kwa e ba se ye baba be di fa odi so yeto so ba ama wa bobo ko so ma se bi dwemuni adade a 6 of March 2057 ye ti ye fa odi ye di fa odi nya fotu ye di ni na ya gene ene ye pe so man ene gift ka odi nti kina nka bi ye sa ase kina nka bi sa ase na etoba for matter of fact 1954 abato ko so say ye share shugba no wo man mu na wo doku we fi pini we yu pini a ene nti yina ka yinya adwene ba ko se o man titire ni hia ye na ka yinya ni etiti o man na na eye the Ghana agenda fa Ghana agenda no na ekoma proposal for one party state say only the MPP and the NDC ni CPP yina Ghana for etiti man etiti man bi na so man yi na fi the MPP and NDC se mo na yaye nti se sadia ni mu sa Ghana for na sadia mo ni ya agenda na so mo ni ya Okoto abana to about 31st January 1964 ana yo konya na from mu Ghana for na mo pe party ba kwa and the Ghana kwa no be gina mo watu bi dia maka aba be yefe America any Uganda any permanent na perfect and ka fa kai mo faso 1964 31st January to sabawi ese na MPP form 24 ko school some me catch for kasa almost come and command one party state by one party state some was proposed in parliament like me dem na fa adintu kan ba ya fa parliament no na aro amponsa no o yupini no ko fa be busi a no yupini to us no yupini to apia no yupini ano ye wie ni fa de ba o mani ni na mu fi mu so mani ni na fe ade ni plus one 99% the cancer are pleasure. Now, Saturday see here any in the Ghana Kosovo. I was talking about Kamakuma in a price of so called Hanoi, local Sra, Kofua, Sata, Nakitokwa, and 2 million. Come on, I can focus down our airport. How to Kakao? We should have been. We should have been. I'm an IGP, Kali, what is what no so can be
Hali
okoya o makwa tiri kwa me kuma kwa no mpaponi ni etitu ye pamno ni nyalo afi obi yeku no mutu na ena me no kasai ekofo bebre bese mo tese sa kutuka no o yeku no no dia ye mo nyere so ifise o pofo o tifo kana kwame kuma ene CPP aban kamem kan kabi rinti ana otu no neso so abakosem ene krate ho bring the case lecture and document available does not support the argument abakosem ne krate ho no interest asama o makabere ko kotoko yefo okema owura kwame kuma tuto ana ofatu a man dia man se ofa mo man ho ban no ebeje aban ofa kafe ahodo a oman dia pa so fa me aban no ebi ye wonu no yi na yesi bi before you are saying you say the military is supposed to aid and protect government, not to be government. The military is supposed to aid and protect government, but not to be government. And you should have one up there. And you tell me, I'm sure no more buying. No more buying and yes, so that one also they are buying. First, when you can fit it, now I know and perform anti now. No kasano fa kwame kuma ko energy so bi ekuno afedi o won ma na ba mahe wo e so na no kwame kuma nanto party CDP o japa ni yafa o fa ho hia nkofo the lot of people asata no ma je duma je o ma japa ni bibia obia nka wasa ene no kwa ebi etiero mo wasa o ya se pe ya bo ma kuno ya pe ko ene ko no mbo ku afi ya bo ma je busia ho yire ne ba but they no ko ma ti o maybe owu wo performance enye me kwa o sha sabe e do man sa quality because ata no man ye mputuma bebebe na so ba ya mo se o kwa me ko ma tika o dia de ko de mu ni ade enti he wa factory a wo ye mpabo jai wa wo ye ntuma jai am we settle all the factories down it aba Kofi Adu family aba na ti ti na economy na ko se enti koto kadie adia wode ayo oman ene se wa bo oman no we di oman no wa ma oman na high enti sebe e de na nanka e di to airport so na di si ene se o fifa ana sata no enkofo bia no fi se to ka na fifa no ma anya yie enti wo so betu o ma ba egu e ya se o ma betu o mo do da pa no e ba betu o ma ba egu na anya yie ana kutoka fa mu wuye ana wo mo eye ne se afifa mo so na le ka fifa no a tata no mai ku no ne e se anka no ye ne se tokotoka awudia ene ye de aha airport no e fi so na e sa ta ne airport no so Accra International Airport ne ne kutoka International Airport tata no soja no ka bia no bi nkabinti ana otedi di ne to no a obia nka wasem na matese uni asentofo bi bisa se asa dia ho da bada ife bibi enya hwe adenti ama afidie ipese sesama de me kan se ebita udibone efie biasa efie duoche nastela no yechiwa ene nteso ni paboni ni paboni na se dati obi ko ho te se efie ni si ye ene adabia impata ene ho so no osieka na build ye so mind a oman ehia edimozambi oman ehia edimbi oman ehia ade bi abema oman no wate enkankan oman ya gene se kese ye hu se enkofo bebra amukodi aguchire no ma community tufo amu aguchire ye na mu ga dodo no na be sesa amu fi ya na ye na hanu a ye be change ne enso omuko edomuko ye
okay
and it is how fully answer mo mati you to be ya of 10 that is in ba no le be baby e hu be here say o man be e bibi e plant that be am so be to bo man so sa ba ni tia obi hu say say ka se me ko ha dia ha ne wo na sakoba se ni pa no be so ko ma ni mo obi so so me bibi obi o so to ko man obi am bi no to so so ko ko na ifa no ko si airport ben afi mo wa so wo ko to kan airport fa ko to kan wa ya obi ye ti no na wa fi ya kutuka ba be popular for the wrong reason. Ose ye fife he ya so a estate won je asenya shi ani da so ko mali asenya shi te du Burkina Faso ayi so da fire asa twiti a eba Africa ha ade ni abia omaya ya dia fi se e democracy ya ti di se eba kadima ntabia Africa ha de ya de pa na osego mame mbemo ha
okay
osi tu se ja se bi du cigarette jana
hello
e du se jana wa osu obi a wa ku na sebe wa papa so ana ebeje o man fo tuye no ko se ye hwe na sa ni pandi ni fi wo se be ya en ko so bi kutupa o so ka so ko bi
o se ko tu
ba ko bi yo pa o fa ni we now e ya fa ni markets afa na di hamo
Ade
ama na fa ni market ama me la ko obi a wo ka ti ni wa kustu ene akwai a fa so bo wa ko ma na se we ma se bi gani ujina kose kebi mami kebi nti atama e mese bi gani na kebi mami kebi ntuna udide na asemse yaba na e wo se wo kan se di sitie na ri bi atenche ya akwa ku ku blanco fu bi ti se angrafo na motewo mo ye ndi angrafo yi ko to kebi ndini angrafo ndini sore odi ni penyi ni ne ba ni bi kan do to su bi hwe look, affirmative, one affirmative. And if you remember as minority leader, any duty. Check. Well, part to know anyone. I'm going to Obama and Emma. This is the I'm going to the parliament. As a skill. No, so you did that. And then I'm not a thing I can say. I'm going to Obama. I'm going to data. And otuka otwen ama kwa me kuma ko ye na ofa tuwe tu abano ono bi onyu to so bi a o sadefo asimbu na kwa me na atolo markets obi e ma te bi gadi Ghana brand say eni se si da say so the need sorry cafe odone ma te obi a nti Ghana for do no a 10 million a emu be 50 million ko to abano Baba be fight to me. It is a one man then. Only in to it is a result. And then a bit a phenomenal case. Exercise again so. And that's also so take. Only to our Saturday, any time we move and yaba. Wa brother or the parliament one and now master say. We are Ghana for
okay.
You voters. You Ashantis. See we are Ghanaians. Affirmative is bringing segregation into our politics. And to me, that is something we should not entertain at any cost.
Otemenka. Dr. Eleclem Akwetomovo, Regional Commissioner for National Development Planning Commission, or the Krata Babontin calling on Voltarians, caucus in Parliament. Voltarians in diaspora and in Ghana. Volta Regional House of Chiefs said they should resist in no uncertain terms. Esan said, "Osidi here Emma Kotuka International Airport enye edin." Na yes said Dino. Internationally, all airlines, all airports will have to change. Now, I heard the logistic cost and the cost to the ordinary Ghanaian taxpayer. Any Sanya Manoa officer. It is a misplaced priority. This is coming from the regional commissioner, Voter. He is also the Nano Tum say, I'm going to phone you now, sorry. No, so what can I say?
Yeah, we are information so. We were very well doing down the capture one. And yeah, I'm going to phone. Ghana for them, and then I want to from the phone. Adia, as you say, Adia, a course one yet, a big nation. If you come here, Fatua, you have to do so the Baya, Adia, the veteran, and also so be young when you be young when you so be as and to be as and in fact, I have a pocket at them. Say, I want to phone Ghana. Lady Wood, say. yenye awani baako na yemo abudi yesene munyamwa yeri tikatafo ba yeri fe yehomu ba anya ngofo biblia mai biblia mo mai no magidi yehomu nyeba ba bidina hono mo a e ba ti okutuka no komboka ze mo na baso na no fi se so obi eni munyamwa mai mu a eye ni nyuma pa obeyeye that is a person living castle and what's in the if the voters are given the chance to decide which prominent voter has become a national icon and should be named after a state monument. Not just a to Kaufa, one of the finest lawyers. Sabi, Elias in African Union. Oh, no, Chichikata of voter again. Flip the hope. A job a boy a map, Kabinamin Kabi, any Almighty a corner name, any wooden bob boy. Mean how home. Personality more. It Sani Pano Kassan, he's been popular, Sabi, Akaya Tikabi, Kasabi, Kabi, also Kabi, and I answer Sani Manon and the Tekasano Tekasa. Sabi Smokan and Nifasubia. Okay. The rest I can say, Sabi, you, Samata, and your Trinity. How do we know? You're in school. Say the only catch no one class yet. Yet, channel Yamambrum and Yasasimi. And to the air can say, and ya Kutukasem and then ya on a fassem and then Yasaki. You see, your babia, your Fura or Maimwa. The main entrance to Ghana. I will be a bar on them. If you that's all entry at the park. Say, the Nipa of Casoro. Nipa no ye akwa te sebe wo abusuamu na abusuada to din say ebia tampon family na yesi be tampon area so no otuchekire otutu nipa wonam akotan na no na abusuan so who want that kind of let's say fame no and answer side pin say e be na abusuan so enti ayo onwa apa me onwa ya fenoma tensia sebe the bia the ya manyesem wanyensa bia so dem amen kana sa amen kana se fitie ama akoso kutupa ene ne se mo keke kantino ama sankofo no ye okay what we are telling them is that look Alpha
I'll say go Mami Fauci
country is on the path to rebranding.
Thank you.
And the first thing we need to rebrand is the main entrance into our country, which is the airport.
Also, is a communications director
of the road
CPP. Mona metesa menene kasa. Ya ona wo kasa.
Akutana
video bijana am say
yenkone gokra. Akutana me kase. Asemi abe nen kasem ni fiu. Yetuwe kasem bie ni o mayimu fa. Ye airport we si wo. Si ye de tukutuka. Si ye de to gama ncheni adama fiu.
Okaija adama fiu.
Okaija adama fiu. Ana si ye de tu otumfo osetutu. Nen kasem bie ni fie. Eye Minister of Transport. And akofa asem ene Mahama Yarega the majority leader and akofa asem de ababeto no mo say ye ya no moyi Ghana ye problems nyina ye timu no ye hian si ye kwakosisa kutuka international airport din e de akwakoto Accra international airport akonta omoye saade we no man hwe say omoyi ma yete no uyisa politics achichechiche muto nchene a akonta de amanfo ni ho agro tribalism religion mifriha me ya santini me ye enkrani me ye obi agire diedi na nsem wono mo de ekoso we social media iso bo wan se we mo so na gidigidi o ma nwene anko nom o ma wonu se enkomo no se ye de kokofa politics ene ne ho ahwan a emfa o be bi akonto mu chima asem no de akwakofa wo ya anwunani and so therefore anwuna MPs and sorry because NDC na wabem NDC stronghold voter regime meboa ejo fi say ya ban na woso na sa ban na nya bibia amaya ye ne a ye fi say ye party na woso sese no ba be ye dehye din e free kutuka free airport no so and baby ya ba be do no akota asam so ba nya na oba kire obi se ne won si nka asam ne mfa o sa asam da ho a obi afa no angla office ebesi tu no ebe ne de no de win ne argument.
That's right.
Asam da ho a obi afa no baby a ode be win ne argument eti obi di kofa CPP lie obi di kofa NPP lie obi di kofa NDC lie no hwe ne ntentamo a obo nso wate asim na ne kotoka ya ngunani and you feel say the only prominent ahonani a yɛde estate edifice a ɛso ɛno no nti ade na mom yɛ kɔ akɔyi ɛde afiri hɔ no mo and akota baby a yaba beduro no me feel say minister no cry friends transport minister no nchechemu a ose kofidi aman ameye hunu say na ade ne Accra International Airport deda
ba na say minister no cry wantuma nchirechire mu ye ontumi nchire asem no ye ever the history behind it mo so enti wantumi ankana asem ye ade
ne nyese bia ye kwakoto din kra foforo ye de edin dada na ɛwɔ hɔnom no sa so aba bio akota
utie ose kofia ɛna no pay maybe Oseko might be convincing a lot of people than the minister. So who say adiane na Accra International Airport did dawo. And akota he omo be argument say yenyi kotoka din free zones. Ano pe na bibusa eno akra na me start ebusa asante ebo say akota apart from say kotoka general hwan kotoka no. Yes okotu Kwame Nkrumah de bio no ye ma Ghana. De bio robe no player emra yesi sa Kotoka International Airport no na ne fie na si ho e de bugu yesi airport no anase airport no sa bre no na ekogi sika baaye e ne edi si ye anase ye mix mortar ne edi si airport no akota on na ekogina contractor ne nchen ekokate sword anase mren say odi asokobo forma yesi ya na they should tell us roller Kotoka a player am I see airport no akota sa history no omuntimi from mantia basa obi abuza say na papa na ye the airport na to no e dey no ya ma anti ye manu side
ye this side le
kwa ya ma men call Dr. Arthur Kennedy ho Dr. Arthur Kennedy anopay Owia TV ye ma wache na wo pom to say Yabida dom yes ye ho ye pa MPP akoto aba odom fro na dom omayi omo franka tuni anano na ehwe TV Dr. Mahmoud Baumia eba omampani John Ejekum Kufo Ghana mampani dada hono ehun se na so ho a woni no e share pleasantries Wadaroma the aftermath of this election very crucial to the unity of the party. Many a times our kasa say eniyema bi our party ni mo omoma ni nyina ye na the tenets of the party ma party ni gyina brane no as eyayira omakoto aba Dr. Mahmoud Baumia dey na obedi kan fa abato no efa Dr. Baumia wanwi na ye wi a the aftermath no e kwan be no momfa so a omotimi agyina brane say MPP akane na wonim no Wadaroma.
The mama, I think the process was wrong. And the catch and of the equivalent of the Sidana, the first. The about the first answer, I care for it. It's the man. And to even bring it down to a more common level, it's there something the United Share this year we had the Mohana instead of the in this year and Casada Casan. I couldn't papa on the man no the celebrating that it doesn't normally go very well. The consent always seems like it's forced. But having said that, we are where we are. And it is there. It's not there in painful with my Dr. Baumia, Kennedy and others. Obia substantive now process no moment. I think that Dr. Baumia went to my central way. So, Ghana, Abakosomye, there is what I call increasing alienation. Now, why the Chumakakra about delegates now, what is Okotua man. Na general party members na general election or Okotua man. Same thing there. as me uncle Fema maybe catch him and also na Momo Musika na Mokoto Abayi Mukandita. Na general election maka say the Yameto man free. And see, I think that Unkofafa to Mukasa. And see, Dr. Baumia, we had Duma so that he can reconcile the general voters of the party. Sabi home be what the show Kotwa Bama John Mahama, no piece what in the fear want to happen. I want to put over there oil of Mumajima. If you so over there or reconcile with Nkofo, you see at him. But then Nkofo were sitting on the sidelines of crowd because they didn't like the process. Like me and Professor from Pop watching Yahonya Otamapu. Only Dr. Baumia the first task. The second thing the party and the never be a the way the party used to behave. Makande sub-sabincha Titinana MPP. Na your Mabronya Baka quiet meritocracy. Quiet meritocracy na there. Nanka Nkofo check on would be a while sub-sabi I am equal in the party, but position do and job near there could be be a regional chairman, be no casa, instead of no pan. Shall be party free. Respected the Binambwa, Sabi, Abufobia, na baby of South Thief, Ubina, Cindia, no Cafe. Party there was a time when we respected achievement. Now, we respected experience. We respected standing. I think that every organization be exceptional people, whether it's American Revolution, Russian Revolution, French Revolution, meaning even though you can do a mass in the but in there are talented people. Mr. Party and members in there. So paying do honor can was a there into Mancada in the yard. So be the Professor from Bombay and I want to so if people not say in the yard or choir if I can. Okay. So being easy, but as the man thinks democracy for the moment came into my own yard. So yeah, those things in the year or electing party members now, then party leadership in the manifesto. We're going to for 2020.
Okay. One of the candidates, Anna Obiafi, said he was going to give Dr. Baumia a run for his money. Your namesake, Honorable Kennedy Ejapon. What the other two just said, he is not bitter because he lost the elections, but he is bitter because he has been betrayed. If Obia call about to pay, Ekabibi says, deeply, officer Obetimi Abwa campaign, because Wamaya was bitter because he feels betrayed. As to who betrayed him there, unkind.
The much of the man able to make this I think that we go to play a role in the campaign. Something that only thing to be a making the processes matter. So, yeah, processor or they process me mobile man. What's the subject? Exam market, and I can see you be a Ghana Niga so reference in a way bibia ne kwando ni wi ne akadebia or kotokwana mediama no wini ya obia osi akan ni bi o chanse de o akan sisi
no a friend to me to say Mulusia, Madam Mulusu. And in some market in the Japan can be go to some of the complaints I've made there. Party number the better there, Sebi or Sumashike the Azibia also young honey and open tape the same thing I was you were about to answer. And I think there is unequal treatment. It's the market. I think the painful, like I always say, Canada Yapon Casa, so that whatever I'm why better because of the betrayal, Ubutum watch it, waiting waka, now come to me.
Okay. But Dr. Mahmoud Baumia call about Toruna and Probonum. Now, I'll say the history of the party, no, I say, my penny could for compreno. Nana Danko Kufa to comprehend. Emma, the later time of scribe and press, your mamma press. Ebimoso Casse, a banner running meter, sending another year man, no. On the same thing, so Mount Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. Why don't you know what we want to say?
Politics, every situation has its own solution.
Okay.
And she said, the fact that no, so come neighbors and Kufoku being Mahama won the first time he tried. You know, normally 1 point. The other thing in this is so then electorate was the same. In moving to that one, other people. One dream there, my generation view. In 1996, the me. So there's in power them people in Butumakotua about my Rollins. I mean, it was just no what on yet that. But now, maybe working differently. Only to MVP for 1.2 million. Okotua about Mahama. My bishop put in a few Kotua. And see, Abako Semni here, but let us realize the politics of the history. Politics. It's not just about the past. And now, on your back of some, what are you going to do for me tomorrow? And see, historical analogies now, to hear Bukakra, because the people are not just machines that will behave the same way. And Yamasasa, so when you pass a most way.
Okay, but now finally on the economy and the performance of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. As we speak, inflation is 3.4. Interest rates has been slashed. Share the dollar been maintained for a decrease by over 37. I appreciate it, the CD about 37%. Share we now kabumwa. What would you say about Omanhene John Mahama's first year?
Oh, the economy is better, but when we say the economy is better, my uncle for economists, they will tell you there are macroeconomic indicators. Yeah, that's like you are seeing the strength of the city, inflation rate. But there's also things like import and export and productivity. I think the strength of the city, it has not really, even though it is a nice thing, it has not reflected yet in the pockets of ordinary people, because even there, all the times we've gone to IMF, they were telling us to do devaluation. In other words, they thought the weakening the city made our goods more attractive to the external markets, and it increases exports. And so it sounds like showing up the city has stood this concept on its head. And we should look at whether long term the Banzi will stand. Having said that, it's also record prices for gold and cocoa. When those things are happening, our economies do well, oil prices are falling. And yes, the economy is better, but it is not reflecting fully in the pockets of people in the streets. maybe it's because I'm not an economist. So I'm not too fond of all these terms about, exchange rate and all those. And the macula woman, what does he think? We say appear to me. Baby, I offer trotro and I offer bases of man. What does he think? So maybe can he take the child to hospital? How is healthcare available? In order, for example, I was looking at video of somebody, also the whole of the Bono region or something. After by oxygen being a bit man, and so all those things matter. President Mahama is doing well compared to the last year of Nana Akufo-Addo, but there is still a lot of work to be done.
Dr. Komunata Kennedy and Owia TV Yadawasi. Okay. Asante, Mama Yaw Yaw Manu Sina wrap up na menkwa asante ho.
Akotanti me de me sia ne say, baby ayaba bedro no. Ka bibia ne ho, but papa kutoka no so ka bi ma no a enye ye. Ebi say ye huna de a man fata sa bodino so ho ba me de akota me support ti ye free one mom, but if there's any cost to be incurred the fee say yenye de ye wi ansa na ye de fata akota what ma say say edina ye sesa no say the kebiba be to Ghana so a the fee says ye wo better problems that was ye solve ya yen solve ye nu ye na chire si ye be kwa kwasisa kotoka di na eda airport no so because akota na me ka bibi say me free Denmark, Copenhagen, eba Turkey, Istanbul. Me do Istanbul la me ba Ghana no. Unse usi wo plane ni mo a om de bus bi ebe si wo se mo ntirem. Ni emfa mo nko mo next flight no. And bus ni be si wo no I saw Kotoka International Airport.
So that's your destination.
Mo ya twere gu bus no ho. Otina flight ni mususu a obo se de board bi screen bi e wo ho ne ade
direct you.
Yes.
Baby I drew.
Yes.
Say.
Plane no you have the next 2 hours to your destination. Say Sanya Maniama no
Nigeria and Lagos. Na wana feel to Obaba na a signal say you are about an hour to Kotoka International.
Yes.
About logistics, about digitalization in the aeroplane.
Yes,
everything is Kotoka.
KIA. It is Anyama na ya tro airlines no any other airport no
infuse it into
their system. No see yes sano e Ghana na betua saka na airline na betua letterheads. Then they even tickets cry printed the amawa. Sa niema ni nyina no e Ghana na bebo sa aka na me fi say can be wo honom na say e necessary for now. Ye fa say sika no solve your problems bia e here ye prempren dan say ye be sa ade we ye change Kotoka ana say ye didi no me dia kota ana de
Asante
omai me da say e ma hefo so nyina ache omai Kotoka asem no what can Kotoka history very interesting now. Almost one alakple ben kita voter region. Alakple. But unfortunately,
a small village.
Kotoka dino. And had a young wedding pass out. Kotoka no, not necessarily Kotoka. Now, like I've been saying, say,
but are you native of them?
Or native? It could be say papa. Echo one ho from other region or whatever. No young wedding, and my baby I will take us on the day. Na Kotokano obey oba soja no dike teacher ni or Catholic catechist bi na owure mana obey blacksmith ni ese na onye sika na ode hu abufu anasare hokowura so Ghana Armed Forces nim oni na mu even almost 19 whatever emu 1926 baby na papa no oba obewura soja nim no o say sa tem de soja no ye promote
you move from
international
rank to rank.
When international peacekeeping into UK, no service ni call is it Congo? Congo about Kinshasa nana. Yeah, one of the Congos. And or call Konya and go you and didn't cause that none or more for who deals and ceremony, no call and Kotoka, he learned a lot. And in Kulumbungu bombing 1966, no. I course so a northern region Kwame Nkrumah to omo two sa bomb na enya no eno na Kwame Nkrumah emu kutu no ba omba ya muso ya waye quartet master soja for mu de omu na ti ase obeda asa adwumedi na no tokotoka na you was so close to Kwame Nkrumah ndi wono ni obi a na obeye
almost like a confidant.
yes am de ne ba sa te omo cast ho ndi o mai kutoka sa tem na 1969 1968 na omu yes Accra International Airport you tina ye die na da so Accra International Airport ena kutoka free mu no NLC for no afifam da no se omu pebibi di ato no ena omu ye bibia so amfranto no coincidentally no di Accra International Airport kutoka airport omu ne koto no na da ha o man ye ha de soja aban emwayen because from 1966 to 1992 asoja for no for man nyina bushia be mampanyin say 27 months
2 years
2 years and little months and for so bia maso ma na nya adwuma da na Rollins boama ye be ye 1979 ku ye de ye ba liman ba ye almost abete over so from 1966 to 1992 soja for no for man ye do mpe bia hu no man na and so you be woni G civilian as a democracy one kutoka the moment you go kutoka dimpe ubobuza say we hwan a we soja ni otu Kwame Nkrumah gu eno ni the major title obekai and this ye funu so a yes yaji multi party democracy atumu no na say ade a great way to our country kutoka do tu soja ni a me nu say entwe ye but o man kutoka nke betimu kra de bia infantry bi block kasoja for no kwesi infantry bi na mo de block nto kutoka wo ebema camp na say udara bands and whatever anka me mini problem
and afobien
baby oh me ya na me kabina na we nyina kofo na do kwaya say osesa universities bi di no and then this financial money for so mo ba they will do some renaming including kutoka no and na kofo we nyina aba me obi dey say apiamenka me university of India to me say apiamenka was a private person in terms of say Ghana okay say patriot gidigidi no o my unhuni sa two senka na do mukukosi bi a blog bi and as a whole bi no ni apiamenka bi nto so a o my nke beda ho awo university ho so
I say Ashanti region apiamenka is a renowned industrialist.
Yes o my tie
apiamenka
me no ya adwene
eye bibinti o my ntimi and kind I even got to the but they felt say
my Jamaican
I can tap Apiamenka no
Sonodo
why ye be
so the university is too big it could be like university
the university is too big for Apiamenka
yes me for me every university when you see hall be okoko kwa ya obejes wo ye universities bi a dindia that mpaniphobia o ma be ye adwumendi aboa eno de wontimi ntache because no wow na we are the anano but we for the whole edifice nento no
to be say the whole school dey to Apiamenka
was too big for me and no me na make us think na do person obo ma ba so ye be bo ho ma en ka mo si hall bi
hall mo mfata no
no because here on say looking at that
who was about entrepreneurship akonta
yes on my
Akentina Apiamenka entrepreneurial
it was based on the entrepreneurial prowess because obi to say Apiamenka say nye the soldier ban a woka in the person of Rawlings and at a point in time or time be or the time a certain group of people and industrialists coming from the Ashanti enclave and Akentina Apiamenka and can lock so no certain soap Apino was nationwide. Apino
Okoya
Nigeria Cote d'Ivoire money. Said that Rollins up and so na didn't any see no so. Time any 1999 to 98 Debbie when we're going to 92. You ever call 92 elections no?
Yeah.
Rollins could simply so catch the Ghana for that time who so Rollins.
Yeah.
Or say omoto Apino sopa tio moto Apino sopa emema papa no onye sika e de akofa nkrofobia ma be tumegu enti Apino soap enye mamunto Rollins made a statement of this nature and Apino Ghana ni bia jaito
every all the basin
or the niema or the raw materials free abrochire be gutema yetimi ma ni si ho 1 year na say and the industry are not fed by eguye if such a person he has suffered in the hands of Ghana aban Rollins aban na say yabani ya say an entrepreneurial school with skills na you feel say omo entrepreneurial prowess are no war. Any the otumi here they turn out see sir. I disagree with you.
Very good. On say me come as my me no observation. So on be ya dwuno no munyaje there na also adwun che what you say. And to me that is how I see it. Hwe ni ba ku Ghana ha pa me di ya kakra se Ghana yan kan papa me fe na Alex Asabre. Ghana for ko US UK sata mu kai no papa no na ya kanipa mo investing in a democracy and in the tour o man no MPP fo pinim no papa we say me nkaso bia papa we di o ba biada Mr. Alex Asabre o man satem Ghana you was those people behind the more letters echo around to Westminster UK and penifon say it is time for Ghana to return multi-democracy omo ye ya papa ndi animu ayi resources but the man has been a silent hero biampo munidi o ma dem kan no pani say kutoka de no omo nyensa na minister now e transport minister no one na education communication wise no go fail Ghana you should have gone back to the drawing board seek knowledge as to why they need
speak on the issue.
No one church and say never gets any politics and your politics to say politics because a political decision will take your more man. So go back so to the history. Oh, kutoka a cry airport and yeah, the move will it's been there and 1 year they are torn now soldier for and the baby son now. It is time for us to go back. So what I say now, Papa no letter now was Elikim, Dr.
Yeah, Dr. Elikim, Akwetabo.
Medi Yaka Kraman. Kutoka wanyangwa for you president too. Minim die se anwanfo nyina na kwesha eze yemfa kutoka enkoto airport enkoto kutoka na anwanfo nyina
kutoka no na we no TV
na when a soldier tete
a close confidant of Kwame Nkrumah
so
there's a picture bia na Kwame Nkrumah kwa no mukoja no kwa no gina say the right to and the left
edue abo bi be kan
na Rolling said no frantuma
na abo ani
so enti your mind minister no one more a debate in this discussion.
Okay.
And it is time say we a minister now should be say ba you should do references
research.
No research it means I deal with this it na ni penny be on by person by tribal comments no jai because papa na some of they can make us kutoka anya nwafo nyina president ena o man franka say o mo de to kutoka din dia sha nwafo ni munyam.
Okay.
Enti no would be letter we say who hype who people up tribal sentiment penifo we NDP National Committee
National Development Planning Commission
oh and say yeah na kaya nwafo nyina
picture we na make
no jano kwan
I want to say no o man hanani ye pa hwe hanani ye pa in yen se be yen Ghana for you want to be ni panim fu se be fa pa we ni fu ni pa na do you see him more of a northerner or a vegetarian when enemy ye tina me ka say edino edino it could be somebody's name between the two doesn't mean say we are winning and say whatever
in the end
so what you say in
the end it has been established as a vegetarian
yes
so now they
anya wasanti ebo akra na wo
chere be here wo no
say the man say wo be no nche say wo ni some point tribalism is an man more
the bottom line is so who can say tribalism more fine but maybe I will be free they would to me decide say na nim no we are free
there be no dey
I was trying to find out from veterans say edin kutoka no omo betimi am ehu bia on say
the background mama gasem chiro mensa
Kwabena J Dr. Kwabena J
oti photo
yeah Kofi Adams say Adams yebeka say
Abu Ajay Ajay mensa
Dr. Yaw
Ubeda Samoa Asamoa
Samoa free no wodi ni mo say
ya wodi bebre wo hono ma
then say we come from
obo infantini e friend mensa e wo say ni o chiro ni din no
yes
Ajay asante for chiro J AGYE
yes
uko other tribes are or chiro J or the AD never ohine Jan they were DJAN but Lawyer Hinaman Kwaja, and the GY.
Yes,
very good. And names actually, I know there. Eh, you will go on my baby of free only will be deans a pound so or more tribes and the different. So that one. Now let's look at this issue of inflation 3.8. Yeah. 3.8%. Kojo Ponkruma say it contradicts reality. MP for Bolibam boy say onya do kikano. Now Uncle Ghana form. Now the cost of living conditions in Ghana has come down. It is not high. Does it reflect?
Akota mene papa no Bolibam boy MP no.
Yusuf Solomana.
Adwene kwambi so na mene Kojo Ponkruma so say adwene kwambi so de ntia meka sa ne say akonta se me tie se me ka se eniema bo so ntie ya na sebi menye no kwafo se me tie sisi me ka se eniema bo eso ente ya na menye no kwafo as compared to 2024 eniema binum yent mindim kra no se da bia me top petrol menim petrol bo sisi se edu ba bi ne top petrol 1 gallon bi kra bi about 70 cedis 80 cedis ne akire ene atete aba 45 cedis 1 gallon enye liter 1 gallon at about 45 cedis into eswate your
30 cedis.
Yes, your product bia yet SCA you meet maka say you hu ente so bia ewo ho ebini na no na me busa say aden na ene ma tete aba for more about insuo bottle water medium no you turn 5 Ghana cedis say
meanwhile 2024 na 3 cedis
na 3 cedis aden na ya babedru pointer dollar ba from inflation aba from one nyina aba from but insure bottle water na ye ne Ghana say no ne bo a jump from 3 Ghana cedis eco 5 Ghana cedis me so home se akota ba bia me kire say no
yaw ebro ebuama
yes
omo ko ton ebura
yes
kanina ebro bag timi ko 14 million 7 million 8 million and ebro 3 million yeah, Asante.
Yes.
Yet,
a bro bag.
Dokruna na 5 6.
Dokruna ye bono.
Ye bono 7 ne 10.
Akota koda kodom
bacho DNS.
Na 5 de no kra no wode ayi your friend say body haban no wo lodo gum finfinti.
So a bro no boyeful. But the product that is coming out, the end product of the Bruno, the boarding.
Coco.
Adentina, Cecia, and Pampa Coco.
Hausa cocoa
they say I'll see the millet there. Now Pampaya Omodia see or Mukosi Awi. Wasamawa, Coco Pampano.
Yes.
Ade
Mokano Bunu
a more bag and a more bag is swati. A more bag is swati you. Wouldn't say baby Omonton Tom or Monte 10 cities.
Omomoton and more near one
or 20 cities in my own. It is said your body go school.
No want to say na buzi kachire say go be crazy omonte 5 cedis.
Say go be omonte 5.
Omonte 5 sister bi ma say o chira.
I don't say sister not na bia e poli.
It depends on.
Oh David oh my
say I'm telling you. Kwadum na ko places bia amount for talk of.
Edum CNN no.
7 cedis dey to go be 5 cedis.
Go be 5.
Now ka line ka be diso. Ya ma me suma dwene say ti ma me fuo na so ye tiri mo oten. Applying to me for the permit now and so set so. But he creates the enabling environment.
Okay, maybe without me then.
No, we are
buying to me too. Enko jobi e den so wanti ni yi. E kasa timu yi. That me tia bra o tia ma. Say timu ni yi.
Akwabia apantinu town don keko. No ye na dwiri mu kan kakra. Okwa so mame Chikoko no manu no so na me yare. Eju ya no se mame sakoko no so mame body man na me yare.
Enjo man. Almost abenti me ko gina obi a oto mo se onti ni.
Yeah, the
government no ko nya adaba fo so omo nya troto ne bo. Me question ya me bisa no pe no.
So okay catch adaba no.
Answer adaba fo no bo troto.
Omo sisi o.
Enye the same sisi ne
no. If you tell me your destination it's from your destination for KJT just so why do you drop that?
Me no ya adwen but me can say
sa emo asante kenyan me de kakra so guy bi wo TikTok no so or driver ni okoto malt me nya advert mu bia okoto malt
yeah me who say okoto
can back also okoto no 100 and something cities 180 Ghana cities
pack no
SM 24 no akota okoto ba 180 cedis and say 200 Ghana cedis and owura supermarket say okoto malt sa kan na bia nom owura homo tom ba ko bia ma 18 Ghana cedis and obebusa say abusanfo mo hwe o me ye driver ni mo si misisi mo ba hwe malt kan na me kot ayi 24 na
pack no 180
180 Ghana cedis. And I'm in real supermarket. I see a quacoto malt bako. 18 Ghana cedis. It's 18 times 24. You say
86.
And then for so no double. No,
Mwenya.
Isikano.
Wanya 200 cedis.
Yes.
Ewo pack
bako biaso. So boy na adia was start here. Oh you say most ye driver for yenye. Ye nipa bonefo yisisi mo but she dia mo so mo de ye wo eti se men sisi wo enya se skana me de na mato mo
enti no ma me question say sadaba fo kwan na ban to mo ni su mo say omo yes which you support the government and omo nya say we so mo ai because they
will tell you price mechanism. Demand and supply. Control price. The moment you introduce control price, yes, yeah, they so jabai. Ghana for now. Ghana for now. Say yeah, suno. Ma buy no and take initiative. Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, drop a phone is here.
Yes.
I buy no the tax force buy Kumasi. So say some force a cassette Juba say ade ye wo soja ban mu enti kosi koda
Barakota me the statistical service for us mo ken na ne inflation 3.1 na ya babedo no akota oman inflation ye 3 point something 3.8 no akota enye ne de etim yo se pass akota ye inflation oman ye inflation na timatete na 3.8
I want 23 see
akuta konsanki yeso
54 kwa yetrembo
akuta oha conditions ani 154 no any conditions ye 3.8 no akuta gap no instead that
there's no dichotomy
and said that nye gidigidi bia akuta be bia 50 something pa ni abedu
negative.
The inflationary trend it's not reflecting in our pockets. How should the government and then I buy no fish anymore?
2,000 Ghana cedis me 2,000 Ghana cedis kutamia. Market ya say akuta kamitimi edi twabo so me no ama me nya bi kura to akire ni ade o.
Onim say electricity ya say ya pagem kaka.
Akuta yes.
Ba me electricity ni.
And the prepaid meter na akuta. One spend the kura a month. Now ukwa spend be wow so use like 1,500 2,000
ya me dey use me told 23rd na me load here and no me call aka 11 cities
we
and me busa say na me no agin so me no agin so me
patience omugu
mama kwa ma so honorable kojo pon kroma eyofo asia yirebi mrase bedwani ono a former minister information former minister works and housing. Honorable Anope Mimoachi. Yamina dom now so your mamunya so mutrin kwa se mo kwa abato yante atinka boni bia.
MPP nyina yitidase.
3.8 inflation drop contradicts reality. Kojo ponkroma. Pajo di entina okasa.
Bajo man question ni
3.8 inflation drop contradicts reality. We say abai no good penny no the abetu just say your inflation rate say ade about 3.8. Nemom ukọ form na uso nkrofo efre from no kasa no a enye sanete bajo uchire mu say
only that one chair for no akafo nyina na say na me hu say ofi adwuma ase oni mi aba ohini mi ta hu mun kakaka ewo me tete for insunti ma me mama baso adwuma boya
yadasi
na enu a say parliament na the for the catcher say government statisticians say January inflation na tia ba be 3.8%. I'm in the telephone to them say boo me so me tie di anko for send me no say 3.8% na o mo kanu so mo so mo ko domu a enema ye to dwom ne bo se ne ekoso no ebebra omo ko edwom ye ma memo ye nuanu mo ma ye no meko dwom messages omo send me na me de church and for ne say omo so say omo ko dwom a se ne enema bo ekoso na ne 3.8 no ebebra na ye change government statistician no say omra oba so de nkrata nyina beba ba no de ba ya do mo suko ehu say today enema na ko hwe ya wo inflation no say a cost of 3.8 no as obi ediga ina ekudum ye hu say na enema bo eko na wo say 3.8 na ma me mo ediga o mo etade so say entisa de a then your numbers maybe I will also kakabisa e wo nti ona nkomo na kwakodo ye be to say afre no so on fa ni nkata na calculations ni na mbra na be no ko nya ni 3.8 no on fa mbra na wo ediga mokola ne dansoman spintex o ediga keti ane adi nyina no yentu sam from some penny for no so metre say almost almost de na 3.8 and na 3.8 don't need ya
why insist say near ekoso a yehu ni nyina no aban no restrict as a or sika free Ghana ye dwadie ne economy nim na afie atwa mu kra no about 60 billion and I will yi free mu enti restricting crowd from spending ama nipa ko dwaso kra na enema also sikani system nim you have been insistent on that say the supply side no so we yi na near free wo be say wo chire mu say
ye kasa enema bo akosro a ewo afanu economics money ye demand ye supply
okay
meje ena me mfa ma omo na edi agro e simple so na so we inflation ana enema bo kosro a ma mfa bibi nya mfato e ma me bi ton pa no e ma me bi ton nsuo enti se ye pese ye kosusu se enema bo kosro ana nkosro e bitumi ahwe no me ma me a o ton pa no ana nsuo no ma me sichiri nkosua yi flour ne milk akoto ye wo de be ye gas and electricity a wo de no na wo de epo brodo no ne bo akofo mu ana ne bo akosoro ene supply side bi hwem no na electricity bo akosoro e bi kra na me flour ana ne sichiri ne bo akosoro nti be keka be bom no pano na nkasa de ne bo akosoro first na pano no so de 5 cities and odinya asem ka 1 kilo of pan one say obinya 1 kilo of pan on it 6 cities but so the begu edwumu a sika onkofo na onkofo abegu ho bibri pa area about 6 cities no crap on so turn 7 cities and 8 cities abano to me say okay me for kweti cross na me use cafe onkofo go to make victory make sika na kwa kogu bank into your BB economics with sterilization.
Okay.
After the alcohol hospital na doctor ache mfidie ni bi e de egu plan mu de adrogu. Ya ba ni to me chisika no. Obi use the sterilization toolkit. Na wa chisika na kwa kogu bank. Nti nini ya ba na nko no kwa kwa plan no se sika ni no. Eduma ko nya bi nya no nya sika kwa poso de kwa koto plan no.
Okay.
Inti ma me ko ye pan no na say pan no da wa nka ne bo 6 cedis a o de mfa so beto so 7 cedis a ton no ese sterilization me sika ni obi ahunti pan no bi wo say ye nto
okay
ma me be ka say pan no kra no ma me nte so 550 ana e ka me bo 6 no krampo no me on 6 na me pan no na say mama boka
na metima nya misika
aban na ye ta o ba be ka so inflation me so ate say ni ma bo nko bia so ate. Hello?
Mete on camp honorable.
Abanye yes over the catcher so say inflation number 3.8 and never cost will be brana near maswati. Now so no kwapa ne say because abanye is carry with them. Inti ene so we found people for now be now kisan ko for we catcher say. Ikakwa ni kuma ye de kwakota de. Mo say ade no yi dollar ba fam, petrol ba fam. But sika ni obi anwo de kwakoto. Say supply side na we say nka ba na nka electricity ye keso. Na kapano no ebia over now dey electricity bonus so na gas no bonus so na nka eno aba from a chiri no kanibu aba fam ana flan kanibu aba fam onye no ntino wachi sika na be good them and the consequence ni say o catch us say inflation aba fam into see from abos and comfort say ya 3.8 but you could be more the ayu no and 3.8 into mo no.
Oh, okay. Honorable Medal Sianope.
All
right. I meet you. Year on, but we a month by month. Year on year and month by month.
And year on year. Last year to a few one. And then who say? And the swat and Timu never be drew 3.8. On my me, I said to you back last year as last 2 years. Many would you want to new power? My uncle first saw from. I saw from. Let me see more figures and only say the system is economy. You want to say, and my papa no be chiri ma. Oh, say, yes, I started a be advocacy. We say, Abano say, you know, inflation number abasengo de gita. Bank interest loans, no. In most of the countries now, banks, no. You more put under single and they get in. Scan so interest rates here. I single that when you be 11, 18, 12. But I say no, almost say it's been pay 20%. A business number say 30. 25. And you know, me just say it is time say abano ebeba form. Oh, what can you say now? A man for your conference because we say, oh my university for no. Now me almost to name now a man for club of. So what's inflation? But from there, why should any institution a pejade be boom? And my I was say at least one to Canadian come on
hostel. Or the Sikane see Abia Okoto
Iron Ross Saturday board.
And
I would see hostel no 88 Besi no the amakweti I wanted to
I see hostel all the fans said 2005 NOC West End
hostel
NOC Evandi and Musiba could be sunset to the sunrise. Yeah. A free sad time a bepim day. Last year, maybe a hostel. Nipa trade them no 4,000. Tebia in a room no nipa me sano 12,000.
120 million.
There
be say 1 year.
There be 9 months, 1 year.
1 year.
9 months.
9 months.
Yeah, 9 months.
It's from January. From first.
9 months.
There be 9 months no. 12,000. Nipa 3. It will go 5,000 to 15,000. Afiwe. Over corner the 1,000 account. Bed ne da honey and sesan. Water crosser to deo bibian sesan. Gas I demo aduane everything the same. But ebia 1,000 abetoso.
Umpinti denim.
Next year
to 2,000
next year. Obetum. Year on year increment. Enti ama quite to say obia bunu Ghana. Abai no asante osu onsania. Can the government in our quest to do liberal economy obetima akọ hostel bi aka chen say na fa wo de age you can't
ontimi nyemo say hostel obetimi
no kra no ye you know
wo de
university na ono no kra ye you know ko house no ne ko he say wo mu su pejem house there here buy all now on to now they are raising the prices they are raising this one fees not pay just school fees ama awofo ni university for no bebrebe ofu
and say most abem ni
tech no ni le gonde tokwa and no ka wama lectures ni so omo strike tio lectures ni be so omo strike because G-Technique authority so oba decide how they price their fees.
Can you imagine lessing about for me a $1 about
DBL.
Yes.
Or what they call 1,500 from 800
state institution.
DBL. Now, on my political mama, I am inflation about from Wayama $1 jina. DBL, a dear to me, a dear nobody just Omo de 700 cedis.
Na mo ye.
Me ba. DBL de 700 cedis.
And now for register car.
Third party registration ho. E dey entra.
Enu nti oma wonim. So who say e ma no so bo frɛ. Eni kwadu. Ah ne ba ofo no mo so mo ton o price bia ka ho a. Go baka cha we say okohan dan a. E dan ne bo no akosoro. Enti oman aban no aban de o ye ni ho ya.
Enti obi aban no de o twitwa body no. Aha. O twitwa watermelon no.
Na dwene se ne dan kan, ne dan no.
Enti o so di asem.
Dwene se okohan dan.
No.
So
unima de ye funny. Landlord no eto ayi
cement.
Watermelon no. O se ne body o.
Mo
Eso so na fi say rent sa baba wa no ba so obetum.
So until oman ade na ekoso no ya hwe ya aban no betu ne pan se be egu dantuom
wato kura egu
because ne pan egu dantuom wa hwe ya eba o ya
I was say on go from
I was say Ghana for fili
oman I was say almost set example aban no aban no so aban si yento enyemema metro buses no state institution buses no se na omo so gie aban die na aye ni nyuma no ono antene ma so ankrankra de oman o
aban watena ma DVL ato omu rate na driver ni no
so what say
registration no Owia no so tuma na wo dia wo
soja for
offer aye say institution bia no bia ntimi ntum
yes per the fee fixing mo every aban mo because they say abai DVL to me that means that there been an increment in all fee fixing no unya nkoye bibi o aban na so ye nti
why should you do that then I be just
call a registrar general so call register of business
ni atum
call a court na fee bia because others are buying on at the increment because you are also saying we am Ghana for a wine high
okoto forms bi onim say bia forms no all this while bia 100 and 100
okay 200
or say 200
o na nkoko I mean can say sa office you na e bia okokota ko esa ne ma no omututu mu pa in 2024 no omutu bet 40% e ma one for the awo pa na etua na ya tutu mu mawia na se mo amusi inflation ba forma enye mo ya aban adwuma na enye mo nam da so
economic indicators na mo kire se kese o man na ye
no ba form o ma toto computers for asi
David
DBL want to be
computers bi krenso eso so matum
na ba so ka so obaye digital bi ana so obaye de
but what's the registration na start
yeah
eno am hu ka
why changes mum changes kakraba changes kakraba say o register akodawo say omoka papers ni nyina bom de sound some this time oma ye ni nyina de agu card so de ma so instead of say papers no bebre ni
papers bebre no
na for go dem no oma ye ni nyina de agu card so e de amount say g
okay so yeah ya be real bank for better aba
yo
eti omumra ne no omotwetwe komosisia na yen to adwumade ne so ha medam wase pa monkomodie no edimo Jabi Rabank for aba George eba na watrase na ababa wa no we ena wunkwa the low ranger George na want to say baby aboko ma so ye so baby adadi ya do ba dia se anopay ma yetiu
ma he betia tiefo na hwefo ina the last time by na me kan say eda si obeba ha na Owia FM adwumadi amudi ma Ghana nya santeman no amadwa be Rabank so say ba ya no say customers and listeners ni na bebe na so ye de be etie Omanhene so bi ko school na so 100% school for ni teacher for nyina no sa nipa no bia pese obe de be obetwe ba sa nipa no enti 2024 Jabi Rabank yesiwo ni abochema omko Malaysia ekoje award ni yedebe bae sa abasobode no ama investors ni bebre na no eba Jabi Rabank nti ebeka che tiefo ni ahwefo se ese no wa uni account wo Jabi Rabank no bamodian se beba no be account no Jabi Rabank bebia wo Ghana ha bia wo bia enka se bank no bia me wo takrade wo sunyan nti emutwe dabi ese no ye ko na degeta ti bia wo bia no bank ne timi ye debe rechew Omanhene dazani bia kuma so de ne se obinya babi ne tia debe ato fetch obia ho a no an obia ye debe aim at eno so ade bia asempa se onipa de wo ho no ma babi ade wuti beto no ko be ko pension no so nya babi de tia debe ato sa ho ya so na wan hwe ne yesu a ebedu tama bia be ko pension no na wan to no mai a okufia bo se wan fa hwe anya debe anko nti Omanhene ye ka che tifo ne se no it started afia no hwe na as of February na ye wura mu betu no na December he debe na ba nse wan to no mai a ebedu ba bi no be ka sesebe bia ofiefo kwa na ye debe haw na kofa asem bebredwa na ye debe de abro nti ha me ye de ka ne se Rural Bank dachinti investment no penifo de aba se we ton ade wodwom se oye friend se oye student obia enko de dwomfo de dwofo no frɛ no omo pension enti de tie ne se ye susufo ne ba ho no ma na ye bia council no de ai de bia ma ombeba se yo popɛ no de bia so opɛ no bosome so opɛ no na wotwe baba bia council de ai de be e de ama enti ebedu time a oba na eco school no na sika no edebe ekonanim na nwanko ye se bia akora na ekɔ no oja bibia edebe abono so saa na okozuko school a wo se no ma anya debe anko yi anya debe amfa ma no enti dachinti investment ne de obia no a e ma memu ba atonsu branch ho bibia bi ma mmofra no mo hoping se akora no benya be 10 years 15 years 20 years no next kana ya debe amacho kana so no ekɔ ani mu a bank ne de nsihu kase debe to so kwala dachinti investment account no nsihu ne wo ho no eso yi pa enti so pe bia investment dia ama obafra anase bia wankasa ho so a dachinti investment oba Rural Bank do bu ho no ma manager do da ma Rural Bank mba Owia TV ebe kasai am se afro bibi dachinti investment okwa manager betinanim we bia council dia ma obafra no be ko secondary school no na bibia ya debe ai intact Omanhene bia no so no ya shares no so yeguso a ya debe yeton shares na rakoya de bia duzika ko shema be 2-3 years no unsa so nya debe enu hoda busuan japade disame ye ho ya no opera bia investment as in shares na Rural Bank na beba shares no so no 50 pesos into bia timi debe itimi tobi want me anye investment anko kira se dem sika na bedu ba bi no bo se na no mai debe aya agegemu na hu ba bia wo debe usika sebe no atoba ha nti ye besre tifo na hwefo nyanse ye kan se ya na ye kan esi enoma so se obi anya debe enye investment ya ne pese ebekọ akire na akwakọ se bia mehu ya anka de bia ba ha ye preach Rural Bank gospel na debe akire tifo na ahwefo nti ye besre shares no last year AGM no se de Omanhene msikan no eni pa omunyamfa so dewo ye shares no so na ekọ animu ye pa bibi na ho ma no pia free AGM na se no ana general meeting na se no mo de se de na edebe ekọ na me se mpanifo dividend no pia ma shareholders no na ekọ animu ye pa ise kwa no bibi kwa working for no ko obitimi ba na baba to shares 50,000 Ghana cedis 100,000 Ghana cedis which say etiefo na hwefo no mum dia wo shares no so de ekọ anim samre o twen de bra be investment as in shares ne beto shares ibi beto bia afede be ko na wiye no na so baba be shareholder na bank no so ye chemfa so a na yo so de say edma na say de ai de amount Omanhene first deposit no so no yeguso first deposit no hona investment investors in the na no makoma ye de be ewo because oko bank yi din sika kwato yi mfaso e ba so no iswa enti oko bank oko busa rate no sa dan ne oko bank bi na oko busa rate Rural Bank empeni for the first deposit rate buy je buy amma ye bo rate na bi was say o bank bi say ho na nim enti e bi no de implement 1 million Ghana cedis 50,000 5,000 Ghana cedis 10,000 eba na ama be say investment ibi investment is you no 3 months 6 months and 1 year and kwa de o ba Rural Bank no ye no din komo ibusaw rate a openi no ya de be atenase terms and conditions apply na esi ahwe rate ya de be e de amount and this am say Ghana has say distance is not a barrier. Oh, Accra, oh, even global communities, America, US, baby will be first deposit with my debate. I really be now a friend is 3 months, 6 months, and so not interest na debate. I can see it. You go so you be account first deposit account. In so no, the Ben said the telephone number to jar. Baby, oh, Ghana have beer. Oh, dear, and one say, but two are fair to be in bank. Now, why invest it? Now, invest so, no. Now, ye be my friends, a customer back. Interest in buy no, to be bank. Ghana had you say the number one. To say in the now, so the way a top and first deposit, a friend say, a year account be. Or Bapa loans, no, mine see them kind no, and no, yeah, associations, no, say hairdressers, ne, spare parts dealers, no, Moka Mubuma, and Mano, Moka Mubuma, oh, buy now mine and I say loans, Bapa loan in the amount. And yes, a beer, oh, Coronako, Faribra, beer, or the association, no, and once the original bam, Moba, Nipa 5-10, Moka Mubuma, Uba, interest, no, not a mamma. Mine as a Polo, no, so there. They be able to answer Nasianka, Nesse, Yama Owia TV as a cry. And also, you see a beam, so we wash papers shop, so we boutique, so we friends say hardware, as in cement. Business deal we beer, see the bank, you beer loans room. Oh dear, and no one say, Baba, Yasuo, branches in the you had Batuga, and also by fair telephone number. No, as in Palono, oh, buy and I know Dinko Bakum Union Sa, the loan I the amount. Is it the phone is a job bank? They say the one woman in the echo. It is some like I said, you are not Mumaba or Habo. Now, Pisca, you are 100,000. I could clear was it? Bang, you quack, for Ribra, for down Ribra, was it? Not the village quiet the way. Action. As in Palono, any of our branches in the qua manager, Jabura Bank from Owia TV, Cast and Palo, who was a manager number 2 was, no by Casa. Bakum, you know, and Champana on side the way, Akaloi. Now, Omanhene interest no so the for me, pa. Or Shagan has said, ya Sampalo, Mimbanga, or interest in that from Chamber Bank. The I get the phone, Titru, one more dear say, and Kokawasam could be now for on the friends say, information at the banko, into Bangano, Jabura Bank, ya be up prono. Or there be who Kawasam Che, a Sampalo, and many Chea, a Bamoska, now so that way the best, you know, mano. Omanhene, we are still busy kono. Where they may friends say funeral. They some more we see no intimate debate any young debate in film. Jabura Bank and cash collection services no. So please kaya wedding. Omanhene, obaya. Nyafina, o kwa wedding nothing no any debate. No any ha o de bra. Say opes cash kwa ya funeral cash collection no. Mine kwa say e get your boss short code na only alert no. Nti be wie about 5 na be kan.
Yes, mobile GG ska wo ye
na se.
Okay, and now we function kase bi sika
anniversary church harvest.
Nti no mo transia, mo boy na ato account.
Pepe. Na fe na busunya pani sankan ska dia san dia ne. Accountability no 100%. Nti e ka kire tiefo na hwefu nyina ne se. Digital cash collection funua no. Ye enrolli epeso bia so ye de bay eba na yonu Jabura Bank ebe adwuma Omanhene ye de branches so betudwa se de bay tifo bituma ba ho na Omani Jabura Bank so be didwa Jabin ye chief palace adjuso your traffic lights onwe your Mankalek sepe your Gaku house Kilitia your gate number 3 Roman house so your Atonsu station Fumeswa your taxi station hona Aboaso your Asante line Pankrono so your Pankrono market. At the Shmai, your Keditia gate 3 opposite Jabura Bank, your new road so more time about sign so your the newborn baby anniversary branch at Tonsu, your high school junction on was a 2 year was a sign a sort of now was a Jabura Bank. You're in Saturday near the oh. Mine, your telephone number is number 2 John 0243 18 20 24 0243 18 20 yeah mine with the measures we now see we say shares and so no this year person but to become so I next week where the so ha
Mate,
you see there Omanhene no per bank na adwuma there a bank back for Ghana ase
Jabin Rural Bank PLC but I say George and Sempa ode ebreye and anopay ewo Jabin Rural Bank okay na mabejafo ewa hanom nti enche bia na ye koye nimu ano ni atwetwe enkomo na mamemfa we ento edwa quickly na yenhye no enso National Sports Supporters Union National Sports Supporters Union NASU almost sesia no USA Canada, Mexico 2026. They are all calling on patriotic Ghanaians and football enthusiasts to join the union and be part of the supporters delegation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup to cheer the Black Stars of Ghana. Now, I'm going to say, FBA are both existing and new members. So they are calling for Ghanaians to be part of the National Supporters Union. National Sports Supporters Union. No mo say so be ka ho a benefits near there. They give you official membership of the National Sports Supporters Union. Akwantu e kwan be da ho ama utumi tu kwan as an official supporter group for the 2026 World Cup. The urban is a match venues. It is already organized. It's who could do on say Ghana and Eko Cote d'Ivoire Kobo Bola. Already know. Omedru. Baby, I'll bet Sane Diamajina I in the crowd amount. Uni how cry. There be a coso. And if you are travel arrangement or hotel baby I'll bet down on this Sunday morning now almost she come on. Now the almost can say visa processing and travel documentation union over fat accommodation arrangement union over home transportation to and from match venues union over home supporters kits and official apparel and you na akoto t-shirt union na bibia ntimu ye ready anopa ebia Ghana ya share England ye kwa akobo the next match no maka just say ene ye share white echinebe share blue nyo na akoto white no ye di ebia mo be share ntade fo a ye de obi ade ama no mo say enfie no I was only 20 years and above but there was come who above no he was and there should be a ceiling. Now, we got 20 years and above. Now, we'll be at the 60 years, 70 years. I have one call England. I'll be 90 years old or a supporter. I don't know what team no be our yen in Sanka say. So, what cap you whom go grab for them or form go ABT. After 20 years and above, no, it's in all that. You have to be a Ghanaian or legally eligible supporter. Now, you'll be a onso so no wasunya sobrache. Travel guidelines in a union rules no uyo bi a obetime diso obu on ma ontimi ni bibia so now also so uyo bi a was shown genuine interest but how do you determine a genuine interest in supporting the Black Stars and no ma ultimi eligible the omo kani so wani je ho a anopeya omo baba yara sports stadium office number 15 center line. There's one money and they didn't share anymore. Number in here 0244 81 5106 0244 81 5106 0244 17 3961. O from no pay ya or office. Over say USA, Canada, Mexico, World Cup, no Kobe. Ebi a card crowd that are a member, but as why inactive member be why dormant. You can reactivate it. According to your way, a opportunity ma Ghana for bebre. Emo mutimi kosra, omu krunu, momo yiri no momo manum. Take this opportunity and be part of it. Afa Sicops Connect Limited. Yede wo ekọ ewiase afanan ba bia opese okọ. Your destination is it Europe, Asia, USA or Canada, South America. Sicops Connect Limited edi wo tukwan. Na ye de yemfa wo tukwan keke. Ye wo se ebusa se wo nsa no adwuma ne de. Etibia me ye driver. Me ye concrete mason. Me ye forklift operator. Truck driver. Welder, tiler, steel bender, housekeeping adwuma me yate. Me ye auto mechanic. Me ye carpenter, ni plumber, me electrician. Metumi etwen krofo ewo ba bi edidie waiter waitress. Ana say me ye bar attendant. Ene mix drinks no bo akra untumi me. Ana say me ye hotel service attendant. Ba ye bi pem wo experience. A cleaner, laundry worker, minimum si topa, minimeduane noa, sanso so na me kitchen assistant me boama do onu anuane ni koye. And according to damani so, Sicops Connect Limited se freying. Ye be boa osisi a. Ye de ne say, ye ma wo magu ocho, ye no book appointment. Ni ama wo date a obeba. Oba ne ne wakasa. Ni aka che say ebia me ko Canada. Ye ma wo dia fees. Enye ho na 500 million beto dabi. Ye no be yan krata asemo a visa no to say bam. Na wo so de kutu na so. To say kutu say bam. To wo kutu ni ba no na wo visa no so bam ne down na so. Enye afi na ye no ba be ye na ye ko ye ni edan no kra no ye de padlock atum krofo di krofo sika bon krofo apo onim se visa no nyama no so krono 70 ya na 40 modern no de ni ba Oja TV no so a number no neguso no. O de WhatsApp romo. Just WhatsApp them 055 373 2982 055 373 2982. Lane's Beauty. We your bar a dream maybe I also to me change when nim kakra. Because I change when nima anya se okoya mo nima ehu. Emo mo nim be yefe. Lane's Beauty when it comes to quality beauty service. Ebia oko baby o pese we makeup a dimu wedding engagement party bi eye kra na oko emem kom twi omanim kama o friend Lane's Beauty a efie kra na pese o free ya beba ene say ebia wedding oni o bridal ye be siesie mu ho ye be ye kama o pese we ye frontal pony o pese we ye closure frontal wig installation wig cutting haircuts, stylish ponytails, manicure and pedicure. Ye be ye manicure and pedicure ni nyina ma kama. Na ye twitwi won sa ho twitwi na ho ne ye won sa no na ye de bibi soso de design won sa no so ma wa oh you're good to go. Wa upia otim say wasesa. Eno ena Lane's Beauty ye di ho adwuma. Ye ni achi kra ahonjo daban ha ya. Your number is 0242 321043 0242 321043. Lane's Beauty, a touch of class. Shedding Somai. Emo Pefie. So America says here Jambi soya bean oil. America fie be a binimono. Na no ne dia to Ghana for. Food and Drugs Authority asheye wa America no mo dia hyenso dia tim so. Obi okwa America bia nim say okwa kitchen no hu Jambi soya bean oil a low in cholesterol na esaso ma hoden ma pomden enu so dead to the chia de wotim say enye sa oil na wotumi de chi nam obewe nam na wie na anadwo wo bode chill na hard burns there be Jambi soya bean and the yummy tomato paste aba emu perfie na make am for ma yummy tomato paste any cause so yemfa additives bi aka ho na wo de yem kwan na wo de yesti wa wo betime hu say yes what did he afi yetna say ne say there be enye mo ne mo enne emo de eno ane premium and super premium rice uko dwaso atie hwedin no hwe asenso no wo de ekotobi ne kotesti sa anwa mo na wo ye sa mutuo na wo ye sa wo de ye special fried rice jollof bibi biara premium and super premium rice a free a movie na make come from out eti we a hotel we a restaurant store supermarket chop bars food vendors Mr. for consistency quality and competitive prices there the name is premium and super premium rice Jambi soya bean oil and a yummy tomato paste edum ye ben oil papa e mo pa fie wo de obo se dini bohobo yi ai sanso na patase ye ne achamfo hotel di hwani mu e na media media nso so nkran no Ben Parks and Garden Junction for 0244615117 0244615117 lawyer now Bob to say she I check I feel shy etimi ma fish apa na outfit so hot to say bibi aboko edo ba dia see Reverend Paul Jokum Papa Bob to say na me papa de go nye leto yeah bizarre kawaji ye hwere ni mo e gidi so no so ba be kai sa baba dwafo atena se na ya tena se awie yi no anopai no enkobodie no simpani atena se na ye fa atwen
sure yes
MPP akwa about to yaba wo mu kwa about to bedru ye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia okona na do ho wako omampani kofo ho mashebedwafo enso akochia no ono ne kandifo according to their party constitution utia ne nachi no a okunya the best African in terms of humility and tolerance ewo Harvard almost say sene osi ye na manyosem ene sene na hobrase so obi tinu kra won ono so nka no ne ade no enra omabona baso eno no elder ho inflation 3.8 January inflation after the rebasing in 2021 about 3.8 does it reflect in our pockets? Is it a good thing and a cosmetic? The also a Kotika International Airport. Emra do say yes, it's Sano, in Accra International Airport. Dr. Eleklem Akwetomovo, a regional commissioner, voter region, on that National Development Planning Commissioner, no, or say a needless, wasteful, and we know the other he's calling on the Votarian Caucus of Parliament, calling on Voter Regional House of Chiefs, calling on Votarians abroad and in the diaspora and in Ghana, say, "Omun sorry and reject it." His son say, "The name Gotuka is from Voter Region." Mamintio, some may said that for see Pobo.
Omanhene, Mammy Falcon, so in chow. Send all kind of fee and shine. Let me chow with tearful. Let me bow with new office, Moses. Hey, Omanhene. We are royalty at its best. In fact, I'm a high effect. Now more so.
Yes, right.
Sure. Number one, you're starting free and PP4. Also, my say, we always need a strong opposition. I be my Ghana for alternative. In the yenyina ye bompae say amanyoku a ewo man no mu no obi a betimi atoto ne ne mayi na say base bibi nkoya Ghana for be hu say oh enkofo we wo ho o matoto mu ne mayi nti ye nkohwe wo mu anim say nyesa eno no na aman ahodo so no wo say omututu mani no mu bia okay ne ye nkoyeku na say ye parties no timi organize omo very well no mbema Ghana for no de bia no mo warehye mu say no say we perform a ye nkowe owe the way ana Yera John Mahama no ye ne niema 2016 in fact utumu say no, yeah, they're all right. But Ghana for no be more etie the way ana my penny danda kufado eneba umia nsema no more ka momo yes no my try we mo sonwe omo try we omo hu ba bi ekosie akiri sisi amahama bai
What means ne style ne nneɛma a wɔyɛ no kyɛ sɛ me sure sɛ ɔno ankasa koraa ne ho yɛ ne ho nwanwa
anso aka ana no ohyia ɔse IMF ɛne ɔno ano wa anticipate that total transformation
so
nti ɔno ade atodwa sɛ ɔno koraa ne ho yɛ ne nwanwa.
Yes nti no those are the things I hear pe nti software head yɛde mpaebɔ bɛta ɔmo akyi sɛ ɔmo nneɛma a ɔmo yɛ no ɛkɔ yie na mmom sɛ tɔda na wotietie mu a na wohwɛ a na wohwɛ sɛ ade the way a saa from head to bottom
up
bottom approach no one way a na amoa because sisi a yato aba yayi bawumien ehun sɛ nipa bi mu edi mu ntintiman pa te sɛ obi te sɛ chairman wontumi
so no sisi a
declare national chairman
and and the atodwa sɛ ɔkɔ for national chairman
sɛ papa yi honorable Ejako
enso unity
me te say election committee chairman ne kura grant interview bi say saa papa na beba obe support
Joe Wise I know the bi maka say before the election ne kura no onya 275 constituency chairmen chairpersons or mo catch them say more uncontested for
flag bearer
no that they want him to be the national chairman.
Yeah.
And he meaning so much so much in the amount
see no you raise we na ya ba be kono e ma be yes me na meeting ne ba umi aye adwuma
as to whether the will sing that song.
Yes won say but e hono e na pempi ni say wo ye ase na fesa sa time no mpanyimfo no mo pe president edi ni de obi am person be ye no hu fi sebe ya yi ase wo no wie na bibia anko ye kura na ono no ba obeka so oh we na menka ho sa time na menye ordinary member na mabei me be ye ntoto ye baseze no bo miane kase ye mfa ni din ko wan kase mfa ni din ko kura na omo de beko oba obeka so ba omiase
na wan hwe se ne me di ba omiachi
nti ho no na se
makoje ni nsam nhira
se wate ase afina constituencies about Omanhene Yaw no no
232
chairman for ne coordinators na eye adwuma no na ya position omo
okay
na ho ne na
eti won nyina nim so e dan a ono so be pa ni microphone no be adwuma
so we mu na boa ye dia we you wan ogwe mu ye Kennedy mkonfo wan re no mu be ya on be sabotage system no
tie nyu omo frim
na mesre ni say ya to aba na wi they should omuni omakuma mu nokre adwuma we nipa we na betimi aye ye manenye na so ma anye yimu na ye to aba ne fairly na constituency fairly regional fairly national failure afei no o kan say ye nyina ye nye nkamumu a ye nkamumu na Ghana for anya stronger alternatives me that is my future me de be mom nemo so man ye ne sa na koye ne sa ne tetedie bi na ye hu ye se obo se we nkan ho MP kura na ye be you afri constituency executives ye be you afri one way no the bitterness bi na won na wa hwe na Ghana for alternative na omo pe no mo anya entu won se sa ban ne nkoye a ne ye ntimi ntwen alternative we so munye ready ne soja for mun sorry nti ye tu omofo na ye bompa ye so ema na president ne award na wakwakoje no ye bompa ye na ye science so akai ne say the time I nya independent utun se Ghana for ani je pa edru baby ye tu Kwame Nkrumah na chese Ghana for already where is bubu Kwame Nkrumah statutes and then niema to the extent say even universities have to supervise say Nkrumah books are watchro no ye nhini nyina enne ye dwene ho a ye hu say no ebi o ha ya anye ni but ni nyina ye niema bi a nipa no bi mu fi say anko ya bufuo ntra so
okay
enti ene obi bia wudi Omanhene no kaka wo ho Rollins by Junior Jesus
let the blood flow
the year 2000 year 12 year president Kofosi so now tana trotro now boldin say NDC ni kura na usu and now ferry
kura they don't mean kura frank camp
say what you say the same person na Junior Jesus no okuni pakra say okumo de okuni so afei no ene ukoka say NDC desa nobody want to hear that history enti ade bia ye no yen kaka ye ho kofo buy the same thing edu 2008 na kwakwa say NPP for ni de omo be say o man sana Jomama edu 2016 enti sana ma we no
ya Ghana
tia enti me bompaye na me san tufu enso say president Omani Tirimunya ni did too much na niema pana ya obi ebo na baso you should keep on no san show leadership enyo no nko a etoda enye leader no nemu mo nan ewu ase no obi ya poni tumi kakra bi dia ma no so on fa ko ye adwuma president buade bato no mu ade
na president no ho abeye him because of
so what ne me kire no nema promises bia ye de ma Ghana for nya ahotoso to aba no ye hwe na make sure say sa ne ma ni nyina aye adwuma da ye ntimi keep selling ne ma ekoi because Ghana ne pa ne say ye nyina ye ho ebetoyin na ne me di twato inflation na hone na ye nuamo adwadifo no ye besere wo as some time ago na dollar ye kan dollar was soro ntine tuto niamam ye kan interest rate was soro ntine tuto niamam this week ya interest rate no say base rate number 14 points bb
yeah
so
14.5
and inflation 3 point something percent there
3.8
yeti bi ache
papa
so me baby I'm agree make kako 50 but sa same way me
the last 13 14 ni enya 9% bi back bi akọ 16 17 Ghana inflation aye 18 17 18 14 16
na 3 pa there
that's a 10 cry TV at 5 cry
hey
3.8
one pay say adwadifo no in fact it's been a long time now we tie omo economics ne ade na omo say nya na ntanye the low or the high no
very good but the rate at which
consistency it be stable because say esuti too much we say a distort omo plan a content too much in so and also a distorted omo plan na enti no yen say a bit gina even average a ibi na be stable amanetimi omatimi dia I believe say and also a be boy now can argument e bi mo kan say omo niam na ye old stock omo de new the old exchange rate in a coffee and ade but is we baby a dollar ya tia bay we baby a fuel at tia bay yet then yes you we a home mobo kakra etona ye ntimamufo na yema omanwi
people think Ghanaians are naturally born bad. We are wicked to some extent.
Seriously
obi abesu obu obi
yes
anopani ya analysis bi kakra na mabedwafo no ka se efiewura na wono no se wasini dan afi bia autumn no whether dollar or whatever and they yes inflation at 3.8 dollar t petrol t ono se enka no nti de okon ha ne dan a na one room odije no maybe a 500 a month. Or they are cost 700. But say if you are now a fraud taxi, na ya tuma the both. Say if you are now a to watermelon, na watermelon run each hour in the body. Say if you are now, driver now tini fee no, what tuni boom. But now driver no care when I said driver no soup pajama was in the body.
So it does a way carry. No way carry.
Obia buno. But obi no so bu obi also dey mumi ma me mu.
Sure. I believe say sophomore here there. Omu adwuma here.
Omu preach was
because they say no. We are out with the politicians na your mafamudi. Because sometimes ye dear president, ye heads of state attempt near but what transes say ye mu bi mu kra ye nkwala na. Na we kejetia pa o ko faka e o kejetia na especially na nsu ato a one we ateche bi obi bogu ho no
how dey ateche na adwe from kejetia to maybe ejuso obotra car no unsio ba obetua 4 first.
So
fall because from KJTR to Omega Samekum. Okay. Mudu onuma osiwadu. Na omwa tika anim na no. Obi ansi o. Omo se do aba to aso osimekwa Araga Junction. No me to afro. Araga Junction to take and Sunday be fumesakwa na ejuso. Enti unkodu juso no. Na bia from KJTR to ejuso ye 10 cedis ha. Obetime tua 25 cedis.
So enti Ure Sanyama we nyina utum say and now tenase shepa utum say in fact Ghana yakoye nim kakra yakoye nim kakra enti yen temamufo no politicians no sebi omu free different planet na bayo there's attitude ya wo e no mo de ko enti you the say suban we ya no de training and massa no abeye MP or the says man we ya no the training the ban or be a minister or the says man and now na make count baby send me the I am say 10% the union official because na yen charge a minister says obi anya factory and obi anya company sa 10% wo the fire company be now the fa because say do abato edru omo politics semo no na when ye mom dis sika ye wo kro we nwura
omunya we
no be say sani pa oni factory ma yentu ne ochena na wo twe o man ne obeba wo ha aba be ne wo propra obeba be sika wo
enso wa ban mu no se
enso wa ban mu the way no see dis sika say sika no wo ye the pressure and obi na me de me battle obi na be school fees obi na be o mind developed countries nti sa no mo
then the society we also play a role in the corrupt practices of the politician
enu na ye ka no sa suban na ye de ti o manum na ye de attitude na eko so ene obi kwa sorry no ye gba for the no obo kese a we care less wherever he got his money and a lifestyle audit yemfanya hwi wokro wemu
na unya 40 na yede
so what you say
the answer would range
but o mind the difference between Ghana and any other countries and say e wonu wet me wie sika no ba kwan be fa so obidi
untimi ni nti wokra unwia
nti unwia e de unwia untimi ni
ahoso de unwia obetime diama the Owia on hono kra sabe so dem nim so wia na mam kakra
so what I say give me law faculty de bia meka sa e levy semi mai o mine bisa won say wasi dan a mesin ni na osi o de hwesika o charge o tia tax sen na ma mai when you carpenter o bodan so ska oji when you
now the politics omo de ekra hu ye Thailand omo Thailand omo calculating in square
meters no mo de work ma
na o work wi a obetimi abeg je wayi kakra bi obi a age be 200 million
So
no ko sa Thailand na e kwan no fast no obako bo abanso bo say yenye e kwan no so obefre radio so mason ni befre carpenter ni befre plumber ni befre but omo ye adwuma o ha nyina abrante ya o ye hanwe fe kapi menye so otua 1 cedi kura ma ban enso sika waje o hajes kaketwa but so dem count say
so woman sika bi no
ya ba yire
tawe slipper abani betetew so enti na ye de yi levy aba no more we mu politicians ye de aye politics.
And for you supported the levy
100%. None here another law. I be back in my levy na ye juma say Ghana ha. Won't mean ye juma bia and ko bank bia so ko yi more than 500 cedis. What the heading? Nti 500 na tomatoes pure water near man kitten na they ato. Any other thing you pay with your levy.
Yeah.
Ye cash.
And to go now, what's it comes up as Amranimra?
Nanka 10% in Oma contract at 10% over your way.
Okay, send your own to me.
But politician in him says Amra way bad 10% loan to me.
Because Bibia over to be a
delegate Congress, delegate a year to a man. And can won't me yet because you beat me a track how much you have.
And how much you have sent to the
source
to the delegates.
Oman is a see out of 10 million metro account to see Oman man ya befro say ska we be chrim ansana ya away. Enti no but say no ye egu check him na de esidam
ni
obi fie unim say polytank na si ho enso ye ska na egu. Says can I yam fan co bank because me or mine up my 10,000 they see as I'm fan free and quite just me na ma me to too many sa aden I am so be cry about the pemiage and then sumai na wo kromu a obi timi de $1 million etimi to the dem a oda ho a wonsuru
a why vote
so what in a mission
as a condition see the sika ho
so enti we me nyina ye niema aso man no. It was a year if we really want to fight. But politician in him says, way in ya, a coswa 10% unyanye. It is a year attitude, no. A free drum, a free fear, sanketena mindset. Gana nibia only in a year, you more pelupo, audible.
That's true.
So our bus system, no be contributing at all. As a quiet the how, yensi no. As a kind that how we ain't seen no. Quite not praise the Lord.
Ye mukra.
Ye miem. Ain't he? KJB.
That's it. Mammy call Reverend Pojo. Come on, Papa. Afishapa.
I think come at you.
Aquabanso.
Yeah, but that's
about Owia TV. And come out that no say and ye di. Ade Kyeɛ a year inflation. Say about 3.8. It does not reflect reality. Honorable Boliban Boy Mrashebijani Suleiman Asusio reflects the cost of living of Ghanaians in Nisro. Standard of living crown a picture. And into also the Diaba. Na ye tosumi no kutuka. And him say Yakoba Honorable Diabo and so Edina no betum. Yense sankutoka yenye na kra we mu say amuni ha ebi mu say ti before say eboa pa fekra na justice ensam ne bebre eno so eda apro no so ayedi nkomo mami nche
da CP de dika no yebebo
na MPP eno so
MPP yebebo lawyer baso se asem no wabie asem na ni so Sebeya.
But Mike ne be wa no ba make a crack.
Weye. Nchino abasobo ade yebebo no ni oka ye ni nyina ne kwaso ano. Nia medi ebedi kan eye eniama bo. A bruni friend inflation. Oman bia ni ma edi susu sikasem se woko wanim se woko wachi. Ene sania eniama bo ho kontabuo no ekro. Na
sebe reflect ewo ɔman mana brabo mu a aya na nye putupuru no asa na reflect because enema bebree be ka ho ansa na financial stability no eba what me hu say reflection no reflect ntinka mesre abanda da no mu nipa ne se wiase ba bi ankamfo fata obi no na wodi ama no wiase omani abua omachechire omo mama na yakono no sa na omoye no yedudu amembo nti obi a che ne party na obi a wono bota ya nti operate to me but omo do man nti no se to me no ko di party foforo nsem ne se o chechira amembo no a ya de papa omo nyina ka se we die eye ni abo abaso enti ne enye no so ba na wo ka e ba sa mo obi a to ase enti ko ba sa wo bon to ase wo nso ba be pre to me no a ye to ase sa asem na wo ka no yetimi gitum ye to abasesa ban shedan chesa ayi nim se na dollar ti ayi nim se inflation net ye nim the lifestyle politicians enti all of a sudden no mo fra ban mu na wo aba be ye kronkron se wo na wo betia no se ne wo ye na ya na se nya e ba se bufuo no edi tu wo no
enkoy
wo sa ko fa ba wo
sa ko se go for bufuo
yes papa okay enti me metu MPP fo no fo se ya omo makwa ma intellectuals and comment on the government than the real politicians because we are not doing politics with honesty enti ma real politics here din dim papa nunti na ma the genuine Ghanaians some intellectuals and they stay back because on person obeko A or B but almost so ne hia wo mo a ombetima boa yen ama baby a yedru no ka ban bi aba no openipa awurawura sectors a yede omwurawura no ko mo boa yen ensese ye tromom do omunim de tra universities etwetwe books nom de kokwa bruchire na broni nyom homfa so na ye ne ya di ye ma ne ye na no ma ya train o ma o ma be scholars and intellectuals no ye ntimi benefit from wonim de ni nyina ne say the way I run your partisan politics no party don do so enti mesre obonkroma so ntwetwe break na John 1 year some few months ye ma na baso owura no wa ya de den won say na lawyer kan no Oma enkonanim sa ense so sesa so ense so sesa fi say nia ekomgia ni omeye party B party C party K whatever ni ehwa se Ghana be ye ama yen sorry ase akrachifo nyina ko sala ko pevisa that's you obi o bank manager bia o de no akotu adwa mu na odi no bank manager kama o ja ne yire no ma ho ko ye cleaning wo London. Why so frustrated? Very, very frustrated. Say, oh, no, when you so basu what him, what ho chenso ana wadiegu. Ne mantiti enso so eyako yasem. Eni me di enya wo ye meyimu. Now we need the politicians, sir. Ombeti mame hu se baby edro in office enough. Mama yen trans in you Mr. Se politics kurane di. Kwambe ni be faso ye be ye abrofo politics ibia. O man hu don ye di ye ntutu ye pan ye di ye a obi e benya hoto ni ye timatena ye memu achichire man aba no ayade enti no ye bebo aban no abaso na emum o man hyehyeye no kofom on sane ya wo kan na mo kasem bi ehu hia pa se efiri fie kopim school ene school ntoaso ene eba radio TV so no ye nhyede ni ntete ma o man ma no a ye tete ma o man dowura yimu enti me ngoma ba ko amachro no the role of the righteous in nation building chapter 6 no me say Ghana ye how ba ko a lack of nationalistic upbringing ye nibi e wosenka yetimi sha ase sensase kura na yepese yeton a ye ma individuals in tons entutu assassin sibio e se ye poso sade na introduce system bia companies and the sea communities na yetimnya community hesa akola bia ya won ho bia na o se center bi ho ya register e ko weekend akola ni nyine ko hia e wo bia community hall na ye wo lessons bi about oman
it's like an orientation
ye de wura nkoda ni tim ye bro wasi wonom na ye television ye bia na ka brofo ne ma no ni eyi free so kakra ne de wura toys kra ne ya tuntumfo Ghana ni no de toy na kasa oh ye ne sa bedu baabi no na emofra no eba efa o man ho do sa no mde ba
and it becomes Ghana first.
Now Ghana first enti basa aban bon ho modin ye na famu die nkuntabu okoso entumi nkobasa na dufuru penti na de a oton no na ebu e wo de gie no nya no na odi begie me ne wa me kofa free sabi amanone edi ben kakra ka ja bende didwa kakra nana wadawruma wodi pawani behwe de bisa amanfo wo nyina se papa we ne de se no mudi omudwa obi kura se wonte ase ebese ne man me kwa de cheme so no obi tena buruchiri etra mfia duonu a adwene wo ne tiri mu no eya na asesa enye niema bi wa ontumi nke because a system a wokotoma e fa wo kra fa wo ni obi bia enti ma oman hu do behia ho se oman no nie e die na mesu betumi ayo
okay
me company afin so pe no se me code renew me man mpa ho because notification beba adintra fi se me pension papa me pe kwan papa nti adenti na so oman ma menyama sede na so for kan bibi lawyer o see esesa so for ne ye de ehugim na pulpit no esesa ye time de boa educate oman ma no say we ye Kristo ni a o sa ye oman ba no wasede ni sen say ye time nyina time som sa na nkobas ye jani nyina bo politicians so say party we na ba wa ba yem yenhwe party we na ba yem yenhwe a oman ye beche yenkuanim enti no na me nso me dia kakra meka fa niema bo no hono no say yem education no mrem say we dwomfo mai say onso mo akukukuku nti aban ni ntimi contract so ho say clergy fo kura o mo ntiti akuku no mo madwuma monso monko dwom ni manfo nkasa mai monkyerɛkyerɛ wo mo Ghana mranie yeto ade mu ase ne ye no ye ne sako kakra no ye kana sondem ye kana mosque in fact ebe fa nipa adwene dodo na abegya tum amani ematimi asesa esesa ma ye nyina me ho toye sebi wo to ade na ade na wo to no me hu se we no ye o man bapa odi ni kuredie ade the same Brian but ono ne price no ye mbodri kama me ba to no wo dia me nto ye di wuro mama dwum ne ye yesa ne bo no so a wo betai won ye hu ni sa se kwan wo baten kwan wa we must start something now
okay
na foundation ye omo dia betuwe na eko kama se na ke ye pushi ti omo bewie na party for France na beba na nke da ho ye nsana ho na onso abe follow ye timi yesa ebebu wa yie pa now to MPP presidential primaries no ye nigye nso nya nigye if you say metna se hwe dodo amemu a ye chichiri sene na MPP animunyam wosoro sene na rule of law anyway no didn't someone kakra so dey but now we kama na ntisi nti me bisa say eye dan no ma free baby a we abeto form a wotumi hu ni say enipa ni so de ye hu ni democracy but a mafia o my mafias papa na me got it too close you cry abamo bugura ho kan ni de na me wachire kakra me am so bia but say me get you say hey adia no bon dabi en kan etu no nye enti me de mesre o mo say enough is enough wo mo anhwe ya the possibility so mo party no be call for mo a the next election kra no be nya 40 parliamentarians no possible be gu mani ma se kura bre wo mase enyenyenyenyenyenye omo makwan na abato ne yakowie no lawyer kan ho asem omo modua onuado nya djuma vi say yaw emfa hwemire dipa won sane ade ne sikoko e no yawde wo nipa bebere mu na ehya ase ache enya ba omi atami won na nado bai na ne hyase ye ma wo nyina sifom ho anwan saa anti amamofo PAD omo onfo mani to Ghana nkoso no mo nyino omo a party no fi say party yen ti party nkotonkoko ye ti party cooperate to me
that's correct
and what party na nya wo ye no bre wase ase wontimi cooperate to me bio a now what is the purpose of your existence as a political party
that's true
until the kind of leaders omo yi omo na amwa amwa won kwakwa o ma maniema aye nkoda sam tan na asudie ni nyina be gina doctor so won pe ni papa pentwa ne hunhia won tie futu papa don fa ne nansi form already no omanfo anya adwen se ono ankasa no sebi on to mean control party na campus or be control man. That's the perception. On prove you wrong.
That's right.
So now oma baby a party na drone and kabomu mapa no mo kan enkoye omo ano because sabre mo kan kabomu ho asem so obi anya botre na nyenken omom na mo fi ase e threaten minority leader say wakotai ba ko achinti no mo yi na firo e too dangerous. O free trans or parliament or ye name be an enkenye no mo be sesa sen ka mo sesa before the election.
So you don't wait after the election. Even if it is true.
Yes.
Everybody will say for the election tina mo anyway.
Mo because me na me chiro article said no afenyo nye good because o share the kind of parliament you want to say na o hi obi a obetimi ni NDC a reason na enkoye sasa
ntokwa antagonism
anu de nye because might be dom kuma bi na mo nsoso no esese mutumi pagya mo ho na aboa mo for the next election
asa ntokwa pebi wo yafem
mo tantan ho sa mo anka ho hwe wodi support akoma ba ko awie ama ho afro wodi nkunim no na wodi die bi o na hwe wodi ma ba kunkura ba ko no wodi ma no ntima medi nkunim tare na wunya ye na wokọ akoka no wokọ ne se wom edi se bebre ana ebre wo afa wuntimi na akwaso obi o ya isem so ne kaya beko afa
Kaya
wuro no so ya wotre Benyi say yes so ugokum tromo na ya sedro
mfana
trade baby o well when you trade baby I too late to remove him ebekwa ko fansem PD aba no more restructure nema for the proper campaign almost starting very early sebeya omanfo a enuro na say ya na free bi be support no ma so to do on so and no matter what you say once sana dwene da because onu no nim ne ntia wodi ni yawa bibi hana dwene no muntumi ne others no negotiate ye yesere wo mo a eno na metu MPP for no for say o mbehwe no ma hwe ni ye na ya so for so mom take him for granted yeah because your niema bebre wo ho no mo a na haye mfa Dr. Bawumia ho kan ya ye ni anye ho nti atititi ho asofukuo bebre a eno no ye di niema gugu akwam na ye chasese ye tu wan ma no hye ebe ha wo mo because ye pese otumi ma ye kuma toye yem na yenya answer from him say dear ne man ko kan say oye krimoni nti we need answer because we have a lot of information we need clarity on that Ghana e wo mo say Christopher na wo majority there me hu ni say God designed Ghana to be a secular country for a purpose. So we don't need any religious ebe critic confusion a wachina no ebe ma some religious groups be person and ye sorry ntia we no na de saka ntia se bia nim na ebeba. We need a leader sebi oye very very sound na empuntuo hia no wodi asumukre mo sumukristo sumuba ha o mani ni empuntu aba we ye odwumaji usika ne etua o ka ne aka ne nyame a wo pefa kosom no. That is the kind of country we need to build. Enye omanya yedi nyamesom hu nsam ne niema ebese nkofo adwene hwe wo ye kremoni na wo gina simpio so wo say moto mame a mbedemo ebeko Jerusalem sabuko bomba contradictions a lot enti ye no ye be say hia clarity enti sapa ebe ye din papa ni ye mu bi nso no ade na blue a hu ni say blue sani e life no nyame ye wontimi wo be kan side machina de ache yenti ye ho asese ade enti na ye blue a ye hu ni ye be ye dia mo
okay
enti no na ho no so de eno na fe coming back to edin a ye mpontunwuma a ye sesa no Africa ya ni waste time and resources on unnecessary issues ekwan e fa so e boy bra wo bibire mu han nyame so no kwasem ni ye di nchiri mabro because on sade bia ye time money oman a usika sam nyina so sa no afi na wo toto ne me yeso benya na agina so no such things no you don't waste time and money on it and now woman so e ka bie se hu hia no so ya pese mbuso obse na adwene be na tagiri because who nipa na wadi kotoka ne anwunani pacho so anwuna na mo so ma sori ese amanfo sori o na ne aban no ye ne yempene so musum yanwunafo enti adwene ba na attachment mu de kasati ase enye so omo yesa e wo mu se enye de but what is your motive enti me de nka mesusu say ade no hia but not for now.
It's emre we mu nye
because
we are talking about a right thing at the wrong time.
Mo MPP ba onu be yebi NDC ba mbe yebi and now where the quantum of money or this san edin so etimi you kwa bia yenyiye etire say embeki sense say a third world country would we na your policy and vision so who ba be change din edin change no enye puntuo and signify puntuo enti jo mahama na daoma ni awasha ase no mo fa bonyunu bi e mata ho onfa we no nkoto bia after 4 years no na ototo niama yemi ehunu se ya eni ehia ne abaye ne fata na no kura no wahwese sika e de beye no enko esika kuntan bia wo bra sa sika ne ebetim de aye ade bia yenko ho kura o ai hia se di sika ne ye afi ne de ba be change kutuka e de be change akwaba Eddie Ako Abake ya good you we do so ya pa eti chese eti na dia me de futu ambe ma ban no wa ya de mo fa bonyinu bie me bata na adwuma ye
anopola bi nu ekuba ya abo amekase ankase bie ni fie
ase bie ni fie ase bie ni fie
afia esi mu first month atwem the second month, on the second day, Parliament, Mahama Yariga sorry ya. Eti ni busao. The na Ghana for party pa ne kutuka rename.
Debio.
The na Ghana for party pa. Every Mahama Yariga betima ka say o pelijo mama e de policy bi aba e be bo man no. Eno ni kutuka rename. Debi. Amazisia. One say, just renaming all the two honor, whether they thought of it or otherwise. Now, Votarians coming from the regional commissioner of National Development Planning Commission, or say, have they quantified in some the cost? To the Ghanaian taxpayer.
That's right.
To the logistics. The change of letterheads. 3, all the international airlines, they will have to go into their systems and change the name. So, is Ghana going to pay?
And now who is going to pay?
Sir, KLM4, now they have to change everything that has to do with Kuruka International Airport.
That's right.
Cost no why
And
so officer, too much a cost to that airline. The airline can decide not to come. And we feel say change of name no kwa. We have not looked at the other side. Heathrow, Gatwick. It is Kotoka International Airport.
That's right.
Obako almost system we check it time our flight near the Beban. Do you know how much it's going to cost Heathrow Airport to change that name?
That's right.
Gatwick, Schiphol,
Sir.
Amsterdam, German, America, JFK. We have not quantified it in some.
That's right.
We just wake up one day, then now CPP comes in. Say, justice is being served. Because almost also look at Kotoka, Odi Kwame Nkrumah abro etu no.
That issues.
The CPP forces some radio. Omanhene Yaw Regional Commissioner of NDPC, Eyangreni, or say Votarians a war Parliament, or more Montiasie. Till was after Voter Regional House of Chiefs. Votarians abroad and in Ghana. Now we're moving from just the name no at the tribal abede. Ah, no free say Ednam say Odiko to Kanti. And also we need dini free ho. It's one wabe or the Angrafo be Rema Kadiwe. It has nothing to do with Angrafo.
Na Omanhene. Me de me ame ho example. Me ko school me brother penyin and them koy. okotro mi din no say your friend Isaac Ansu Diabo.
Until there be dealing with us and a fraud Diabo.
So your friend Isaac Ansu Diabo. Me this idea ku school we bobo degree ade nyina I could do PhD. Na me mami we. Na ye ko se jase hina yi. Ye ko no bisa se na crash ye frozen. Na mbomidin no say na o Ansu de o ye den ko ye Diabo. I'm so nana wada o ma bidin no o se crash we ni mudin.
Ko pe di bra
o papa de hoy. O bisa o papa de hoy. Na mbo me papa di. O se na papa we de minimum no ye den na wo go ye Diabo. Just or maybe be a mistake, you know. On Tiasie. Edi e one over be kire me mu say e kire Diabo. Na Ansu Diabo. Nti Ansu ni e Diabo.
Na Diabo ni e kire Diabo.
Na kire
it's like compound.
Se what Tiasie. Na me yakọ swap kire ne dia bre me. Because my brother, no, probably he might have heard Diabo, but
no, you should Diabo.
Well, no, he said so.
I'm so maybe say my own free or Munchen crowd.
But me money by me free.
Oh, come on.
Dear, on a son, no, be some massy, na mama, mention massy. Near if you want a maban, say was it.
I was to count this year. And you see, I did the about I'll be why.
Massa, why you have him? Inti, when na echo yes, make a change of name, man. Na me he institution be or what? Would they found near affidavit, you know? So the free heaven crown a buy.
If you almost show two
tutus other one I won't say
I'm sure crown the criminal you could
say what I say. Into to avoid the controversy, you know. My fan is a me name near unique.
Now say we both Dino so Diabo no be able to say Diabo na.
So it is my fan is the whole Ghana.
Ugwane from
Ansu Diabo. Who will be audience to Diabo another say me ba anaze ye de neto.
And no.
Nti my unique. Nti won niam bi wo ha we are talking about counting the cost. But another thing is so I mean who is say yeah oversimplify the history.
Okay.
Because Kotokano yemisa won say den na say ku na isi ye no uni say Kotokan kwa na wuye o
ono kwa
na omku no like the top ayifo na ye ku etu omo no ono kwa na omutu no
eku no
because na Kotokano internally waka tire omo say he was deceived into joining them. Na niema omo kan fa Kwame Nkrumah ho se Kwame Nkrumah ye sei Kwame Nkrumah di scare ko ha Kwame Nkrumah ye we Kwame Nkrumah ye we
Kotokano after Kunu onune
ho.
Yes.
And he was making arrangement to say ombekwa akofa Nkrumah ba
and almost your man said that
nti no more. So that coup was fake.
It was the killing of Kotoka.
Yes.
And no man here say a coup.
No man here say a coup.
Okay. And the people also felt say Kotoka wanted to right the wrongs.
Yes. So it is a utie history no. Now we shall kwa biased. Say CPP in a days and only two. You don't know what happened.
Okay.
Because Kotoka's position was that Nkrumah ina say onye factories ina ekoso industries ekoso any we ekoso we ye buy ye just animal nyina. What are we doing?
Nkrumah he felt say
yes
They just wanted the
Nkrumah. Na yes you waste this kind of koko amani and that other places no. Niema na wo ye no. Ye ba ye first kind nko. But niema ye ntimi. And he was seriously advocating.
Say Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes, Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah, I am from so.
Yes.
And also
so such a person. Or ye nipa or ye sincere and honest. And one say ye president and ako na wato. Inti baby na de na esino. Debia me he me ko
fi airport.
Baby and state it nisine ho no no mo kofa ne body no.
Okay.
E ho no mo kofa ne body o mu ku ne ho no toy.
Not just say Kotoka stood against the coup when he realized he was deceived.
And the normal orchestrated something.
Say as of he say he be na omukuno.
No mukuno.
Na say na free faka. Je free fa no say ne sanity dia.
Ti rollins awom. Intina every from go fa ne e be cool ni bi do because I don't know we free ko have so no.
O ti ro eye na fu.
But they show that akwane you too smart to say. Ultimate predicting niema. Na we say ne letter na or the comma we say trial na o mo ye no. Soldier for trial one day we to me view. Now we are my unit is as a normal courtroom and more cover and I dangerous. Munyani was a your kind of let them it happen. Saku so catch him so munim
Oman Rollins are
lo and be
man just 2 weeks crown until
everyone was that smart. It was a quarry ye jana kotokano. Obey 10 yamana kofan kromaba. So, enti meme die me person ye fan is there. Or ye in
a fallen hero.
Yes, your head of state awako akoto. Be it good or bad that time what ye kunya so. Ndi ye fan say nyame fa sa mawo. Enka mama no oba obuasi abeye programming. Enanka sa playing yoko furu bia
ekotito no enko Owia
nanke si ni esi yen na esi name forest no after Mahama. The forest is in Ashanti region. Mahama is a northerner, a whole lot of things and Ade and just say bole fo abefa
forest
your flow say adanse forest no but ni si wo honti.
So the unfortunate thing is this. Ninkwe was a wine, the transport minister. It's so bereft of the knowledge of what you are saying. Onimshi already ended the answer. Kutuka is sano enye politics. Anopa Osei Kofi Akwa, who happens to be the national organizer of CPP, gave us certain historical antecedents leading to Omudie Kutuka Kwame Nkrumah edom. Oye ohinted yechira Kwame Nkrumah de ne ho to no so a why it say Kwame Tua asante Kwame Tua sa no hu Kutuka. And they've never liked Kutuka, whether Kutuka decided to bring Nkrumah back or otherwise. Omudie say he was the person who you Kwame Nkrumah. We are January 1st letter to a champion. My idea pa.
Yeah. Omuni nyina so no a enti oma kofa rename ya be. A written documents bi e wo ho na omudi gina so.
My bibia ni.
Bibia ni ho. Ne nyina ne say almost say
Kwame Nkrumah na ye na airport.
At the end of the day. At the end of the day, there was a press conference last year, by a certain group of Gadangbe people who said, it is time the indigens and the name should Accra, be changed now and reflect Accra.
Okay, it makes sense.
Okay,
from that point
good.
of view, yeah.
Because the initial name was Accra International Airport.
Oh, and San Ebe
Kutuka. Afrifa editor no say, send ye a diabo, lawyer diabo can say, why are they? What who know what to hano? Yen fam no ancient anymore. Send your can say the smart nature, every fan one aboame kuno, but so to wipe off zaman for the castle. Ya bona butini.
Okay. That's all no one in Pefis in Nipan Wanya Bonnie.
Very good.
Bonia and cannot be Muno.
All my editing to say, ya kuno, no mum, Mumia Magana for Akuman Tomo. The Yankase Kuni see. Sometimes in Africa, Kuna shall see a pa. Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, near Friend University of Science and Technology.
Yes.
Jerry John Rawlings felt there is no monument a dimwa.
Yes.
Kwame Nkrumah de wabeye.
Yes.
Yentumi nyeye.
That's right.
Kwame Nkrumah ye nkrofo nzema.
Yes.
But KNSTC Asante Maasa Asiso on the tono.
Yeah.
What is Obi Edidi?
Them.
And kind. Yes, here wo ye friend no Ohini Jan Sports Stadium.
That's right. Yes.
Edi entira omanpanyi kufo say Ohini Jan and the ma agudie. That time on the Kwame Nkrumah. Ghana timi winning football Africa ne penso ben prinu asem prensa. Oma athletics boxing no ni ade. Emra no na sports minister as sport the National Sports Council. Oma Ghana nyeti.
Okay.
Enunti office yemfanto no. Unim se na bi mu free so Ohini Jan Asante.
Wow.
Ento omu sorry tia wie ye na
omu so
yes sir di ni wie no mu say o free oya bono
there be onye sa Ohini Jan no go Akuapem Mountains aburi e wona sa Ohini Jan ni free
sponsor yi no wo mu wie ye omu hunu say o free Asante na fe aya asefo
so wi
on the mission and they apia menka ebufu ado de ne toy yes said you know apenta apia menka yes said you know TK Tadam University yes said you know back when they say
Omanhene
yes said
some of those things backfire
and no so say bibo
when you are naming monument and consistently
you are naming about your people
your political parties
because TK Tadam no they just sure say bia o chain
yes
esro nkomu nya obia your chain no
sanity
na dogo kufu ado be yema na yese JB Dankwa ayi akwaje TK Tadam apia menka ne cronies
yes
then the moment you do that they will see a political eye oba yeso masesa wasesa no be ndey e ban for ma me ndan me hombra na yenje enkrato ye ba ya to adwumadi ani
very interesting.
Wo wiase ene se opesika atre wadwuma mu anasa woniema begu port na wonya sika mfa nkoyie na adane wadwendwen eno nti na wo se wonya sika krabia obeboa mu wadwuma na atu mpon Jabinira Bank PLC ene wani daso yen asampa loan ewo homa wona wo pebesia I import won niema ana uton auto part utonton cars eniema hoduo bia ema moton tuma ana entade sa akwanye wo homa obibia se obebadwabira bank na oni abehwehwe nkomo na yen asampa loan die yenyi collateral yenyi commitment fee die wo hia ye application letter ye begina so dana ede loan ama wo interest rate na ekituwa bi obapa loan scheme ewo homa emergency fo amaka mo ho abom se ekuo na mo ye recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyini kwosro and only qualify mo mamutumbaji loan na mekai wo say interest rate ni ekituwa bi ya wo savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit any die kika ho Dwabin Real Bank PLC, yen head office for Asante Dwabin, yen other branches is Nibisu Ewo Ejoso, Roman Hill, Adesheman, Pankrono, Magazine Road, Abuaso, Fumesa, Onye, Sipetimpom, Bonye, Dwabin. Ene yen new officer ye bieno Atonsu Market, Ebe Kumasi High School Junction. Freya 0271 409340 and 0544 745856.
Aha, Sekop Connect Limited. A company kasia ya dini petu kwan ekwa brochire. E pese ko Canada, UK, Australia, Germany, Spain, Italy. Country bia wo Ghana pese ko bia. Baby, no chichina bre. Enso odofu bi kire Sekops ya so ye no. A oba ye no enam no kase. Wo brochire. Wo di adanse.
Enenyu mi jina ha. Aya Amsterdam Kromon ha mi jina. Aye Sekops for Adaroma. Ene mi so mi wa.
Sofi watibi. Sekops ye na de ne koye. Omadi ye ne tie. Ye ni aben so. Tama na opese okọ Dubai wo chinchina Sekops ye na de ne koye.
Sekops Adaroma. Yanka ye ni nda so senka ye betu kwan no. Sekops Adaroma ama yenso ya bedu empempenso ya ye de aseda piesie piao ema Sekops.
E diwa Sekops ya so ye ho. Ye nyisika ekopim se ovisa beba ansana wetua usika.
To the studios of Owia TV. We are live on Facebook on Owia TV, live on YouTube. Please don't forget to share the link. Let me quickly do the birthdays now. Happiest birthday to Agatha Portia Akosatewia. Agatha Portia Akosatewia of Boshen and Omanhene. This is coming from Pokia of Owia TV and the members of Kosra. Boshen and Palme, Costa Minimo. Mrs. Christiana Chumesi, CEO of Cresat Fashion and Decorations, Tafusha. So this is coming from Dr. Deco, her co-worker, to you, Mrs. Christiana Chumesi. Anthony Jemfi Ameyao, today is your birthday. MPP Constituency Secretary Menshianov, Anthony Jemfi Ameyao. Happy birthday to you. Efia Tagore, Manageress, MY Caesar Company Limited, Obuasi Branch. Efia Tagore, you are the managers of MY Caesar Company Limited, Obuasi Branch. Happy birthday to you. Papa, na kaobem on the issue in my interview.
Medie, Mesri, a year abanfofra wabe. Se monfa bonyunu biye mata
enema me bataw.
Yes.
Pacho brawanim kaka Michael.
Tibe ya umia nenia na dauma omfa rename no entunche.
Okay.
Esiwo MPP bresu ye ni anye ho.
Kana fo bebe kasai ba.
Na ya na omama oman no abeye MPP NDC no basa adentamufo no ya na ye ho kire ye hu ya ye nyo. Na hwe musu ayenso ye do so chen o mu mienu nyina. Tibribia no womba wi ne kura no a bebia yen ye be kono ene kire party mienu obetima weni.
Okay.
Omfo mani tunyame anim ene on born Ghanaians na amemwo ne amanyosem no a wo mo yo no ya wo ma no kuredie emrem ade e wodachi e de ahoto beba ye nyina be fra asase so menka wo ya o emre bia ne wo bebia ne ewe edu ya wada se ya ne etna se ya obenya aboagenie na nananso ni
eye nana eyi oh nana du sakode
nana du sei
sakode
ene akonya yi eda ho ohin setie bia ye be fra asase so na me gidu se obia wo be fra asase so no kontabu bia wo bebuo no wo man ede be ka ho
nokra
endimrebu waka me kan sembi se so nyame se onfa dwaman emu Ghana fo aten wasesa na dwene mfa koro no ni nyina wo de kyɛ o de Ghana ho donko a sɛ utumi dɔ Ghana obɛgye heaven
ebɛyire
ebɛsɛ me kasa
ɛno so asɛm bɛba
ɛlɛdi
kabɛyire
me pɛsɛ me di Ghana ho fonti no me mau me nanau every devotion we make sure to teach them to do the right thing ko family yoma ni yesimi ntua
ebe wa kasbo esesia ya bo ga qualify
o me dem
Ghana hodo
o be ko Ghana hodo
ka be Ghana mi ginam
o shopa
nka mi ginam
ai ba ya kan wani abi ka bi o sa
o sa ye bi gina Ghana hodo nse
hey I say wait there was a new Ghana no your patriotism and you ever heard the quotient of it
yes
yeah, we say your quotient on the patriotism, the 1 to 10, the scale of 1 to 10.
Yes.
So, Utvinia says, "Square passing at this time." And then we Ghana.
So,
yeah, you ever call in a issue, but you
don't who say you been your my man of the door now, woman, what papa war my hudo. Ghana, a very beautiful country.
Yes, it is.
Me free nkran ba say na me raho. Me tumi gina baby na my bi me ko gina kokko so a. Na me hwe landscaping no ne se na ya build kuru no a. Ya na me wira ho. Ya na me wira ho ti bi ta ka kire mo website buru kire koten dia ha me pa o. Akwese ni freni on say sabio yinu an mo di dem fanchem. Si e wo no anye ni a. On say obi kan kalesa and how.
Yes.
Because the only color you know is black.
That's right.
Nti ma wunya how bia. Nemo se na wani na ti ahunu colors bebiri ansa na
sade ne ba
en ebe how pa da bia na psychological process na Ghana akwakoyo se o tu bata kwotena buruchire mfie bebiri sa no a
na ni you get worried
just problem baby abafra
eno na ohuru ade
wo de na wo twimpo
ozo wani bobi yusu na
obu statif
wani bobi yusu na wo hye se is that a human being doing this?
So
now you can't do this here. So ever say me humburgers now.
Mona matena ho acha ne kra de.
Radio so. I don't call 1 week. Man, I'm saying man. Oh, the man now. Now, driver or crew Hannibal. They want driver America or the driver Hannibal. O ki kamu o kan nim sa o plug ya bi twa fa wani wani na abobo ya bi moto oh David taxi driver bi bok o ya o smart sa o na o bi da froko
ba sha se documentary videos bi efa enipa omkoto anwea so mu twa blocks a omudi gukwem womu a omo mix concrete
and with the good
dan na manyinya bebre amedi gu
na omo so omo ehoro car no okwan ni mu
just eno kwa de yenka enti no
Main Street no ehoro car
say o car no kwa de nso betena go na cement a o mix asphalt isi
cement
enti mesre se yenyina obi emfa no ho nyim ne educate ye ho oman no enti saa na nsan yekoshia baby na yebo mpa yefa MPP abatu ya na me kasa enti bibisa o matu nyina ne se obi so obi asa de enti na sa nipa we na wo pesa MPP to aba no so wo kana kore nam sa ba akofo no kuredi entimi mo man yeye enti ono nko aka no kore no fa na se ato aba ama no na ye ne yatie nyina di nkotompo a ebeda yi
obegyina he
o man chichire nipa nyina asem enti yesire nyamesuro ensesa kwezo obi eyebi
tumenso
entiminso me yebi yanwe ya yentimi mfo man yi nya nchiri maso man papa na ehu asudi o madi kan wuo no sese bebre nkontabuo no mugina mu o yeyi kire won hwesika e ka se ade kura nya mrampo se ye to aba ese kokochi sika no ni ana discuss ni so no so wasan watibie sie na oko obi kura timika se nkofo yo mu nto aba ma Kennedy entima mumfama won we nsi wo muntu aba ma doctor de mumfama won che se ase proye ne kankan no yesu bi se ye de ye ntimi nyai nyame de me mesra no ne sorry sui yɛmfa nyamesuro pepepe ye ne yɛndɔ yɛ men yi ne yɛnyɛ nea ɛsɛ ne titiri ne men in uniform men in uniform, especially the black uniform
police for
of course dangerous very terrible.
Only say at a point in time the drivers were also saying say yes sorry because now I was very hard on them drivers no na me kai asante ebo ani omo kodidi nkomo na ma small catch and say moya odi mo ne Omanhene mo ye na moka me to me car ofia by the time I made drew me destination maybe I'm a tia be about 40 cities as a 50 cities I'm a police ni
wow
ahomache yebeje ya emo wi aba 2 no mo je ya anwumre ye kofia o mo je ti omo nam kwaso se bia okọ takrade a by the time I be obendu takrade na sika mate ne je ana station ejejema no na be emu be 1/3 as 1/10 there what the amount
is gone,
no receipt, nothing,
it's gone.
Omo ko asnoma so de akọ mampon ne aboa so no ne ade baby akane na to ni wo no we jira kwa so sa ejo so ha ya first krapasi ho no mu jira ho
now your posi panyin so say odanyame ase kansi sudua se na nsan de o magya asade just say
for some time no krese unhu omo ba wonim MTT di for ne ma no omo mu twi moto no ahomache na omo obegina ho jeje oh so omo dispatch riders bi omo ne nam krom those times ana we acquire hwa so mpai hwa no ahomache bia abedu ono na MTT di for ni ho na moto ma package che na omo gina wo mo jeje a ewiemu ya tia
omo start traffic no
ewiemu ya tia ho no ma yira no mo ko which means they know it's illegal.
Yes.
And they said come ha ukuta DV now namwa as why okum nipa despite riders you boa speed or be do a chia be gina ho na bibia o ade na online say o ka no DV no what book kura or problem obenya bibi di ajo the police ni so obechi wa kwa be so obechi o de
obejoju wa
enti osman wo ka no enu so di mu e na military for no so omo ya asesa obusu. Can you cast will be a military officer? The respect and the dignity. And the baby near Atadia Huna. Atadia Huna. Pa! It costs too much.
Nagalam say no do.
And a if one also. Customs of phone. A choir of Faso a dear Jadifoni be now so. 2 million one. Obafa kwabia so near man brabe ya chew obeya utia 20,000 man in there and near man ya che no obeja enti dia na wo che
won say as enana papeka o man ho do no because me university first na my sister Kotogo no say eja crash near or ba fie die
e ko jame
di na chi na yeko enti no a Kotogo ne ba eti can you imagine say yakofa shoes ni and ade yidro ye yigo yi ne man go no makan na custom ni na wo chocho na bisa me say on trosing enti that time no me so me say me university ni amabafu from me do me mind ade say me yesen
chiro ne wo ho no
so o chiro no age ne balance
ne wo ho no na ye chiro ndi no chiro me ma ne chiro ni nyina frenchem enti yeba yebedu kwan so custom fo gina ye ba bia obo say omo hwe ye receipt na omo kan hwe nkyere but the others ombe delay yen san omo kono mo ba no mo kono mo say wonim afi yebedu ye no me ye boy ye duty ne ye mpaba ye intimenton
e kan ko so
me se mpaba ya na e chehye you uzo bi here we de ne ye bi a che sa set of mpaba na Mrs. Adebaye no ntale no yentimanton
It's next time or call baby.
Inti just a woman say be ye crazy be a juma no one ato. But when your competitors na ton untimenton. Inti subsequently no is a omuna ni say duty no untimi ye ni genuine.
Nti ote so ma no age kakra.
Inti nema no yigu ayentro say no ade ni 10. But ukasa woncho 3 a obetro 3 uwia no otwia ne aka no ho tight enti wo ba no cost for no wo kwan no su ni nyina they know say I would do it no wanye ni nyina but no na make say sana make yi levi asabu no say sani me we nyina ye no French man was that time na nipa de bisa uska de bi kura na de
how de amano ono kura so nim say
so ye ne momo oye mo so for ni nyina numbers we could get their numbers, their families, their people, the system no bet me attract them. Why is this guy receiving so much alert this time? Oh, na ya frewe bisa.
That's right.
Me see ye obe chini panisisi ya Inti abrofo no munye superhuman enchen yen.
Okay.
But these are the things they are doing.
Just simple principles.
Me baba ko UK na
Mami just betimi applique TF4 kakra. Just give us a call 02 but your phone numbers no entuja mami sisia why. Put the number on the screen so that if what they want to join us, they can join us. Now, and we have the next about 13 minutes to wrap up. Now, yentimi Emma was ya didn't come on our and some no good old man now, no so the contribution. And no pay Yama ye and I NDC Namona Moya dear and people the yard dear. A your mind on adaption and I'm in pending for Edja. Who say Eric Abuaji Asande message say he's a little indisposed in Tina went to join. Abuaji Miso share Yachia pa next week will join us. Come on. It will be to me at the number no at to screen or so now. So we'll be person friend the intending can quickly. Oh, you're delaying. Now to me encore quickly. Okay. Can you mention it so that I put it across? Come on. 0207-103-214. Please, you lower the volume of your set. 0207-103-214. Ofreyenia. Na yeti koma yedi onso so de wadwenkyere. Enkomo ben yedi na no pay. Ye ka inflationary rate the trend has declined. As is here 3.8 ebi mu ka say reflect ebi mu say reflect ye hwe o mampani John Domani Mahama onam apamfo so wo brahye beje fi say ye be sesa kotoka international port ebi mu abaye da retwe eno ye hello good morning.
Hello.
Eba cha ma volume ni nko form.
Good morning.
Ma TV volume ni nko form. Lower the volume of your set, please. Hello, Ofra TV volume no lower no cry. Why? Because one lower it did this she in the kasa. It in coma ye no one so bit much wadwe. And opata Kennedy be kasa. Samson or say Kofi Akwan so kasa. What penny for no be can. So please, when you come on the line, lower the volume of your set. 0207-103-214. Now we'll come be say Apacham so be about Homans. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Please, I also want to contribute.
Yes, but lower the volume of your set. Your TV is loud.
Okay.
Lower it so we can hear you. Hello.
£20,000 Emma Nipano or Germany. Can you imagine this can turn account man on blockade? Because sa account in the size can have been to Muda. There was a papa we know where you can extra declare the source of Nisikan.
20,000.
20,000.
Ghana a peanut.
So what I say? But we beat the Ghana or transfer 1 million.
Okay, so give us a call 0207-103-214. Oba Mr. Volume now go for my intimate pick you. Oba Homanaswa. Now I'm a volume nickel form. And come in penny 4D also wide drink one. My ente na also for wide drink sebra. 0207-103-214. Lower the volume of your set. Nipa me ne free na this intimate and pick you. Okay. I don't see na yene mpanifo nkomodie no nyina ko wie se yenye o man bapa. Yenwene ye hu. Yenwene o man ne hu. But abaye no ebetima ye bibi wo hu ana. The pricing. How?
Obetimi na on say amanyofo no nia wo mo ye ni nyina no ya na kwese enwum obi a wasi dwom a osa enwum a ye bɔ no enu ho asa no osa.
Okay,
so my mano ye do so chin wo ma gye polity ho contract no ye do so chin say yen ye ba dwadwen papa na ya make sure say enipa ye ma won kwan be di esuni ye hunu send ye si to aba na ye to aba pa enko ba say ye ton ye birthright to vote. Ya dear mama, yes, sad.
Good morning, Pacho Wanye. My interior no pay.
Ascendina Magian.
Hello. Yetio Casa.
Good morning, Casa Fia Satana.
Meteo Kankasawai.
Let me say, airport, Dean Susano. Say Accra Airport one. And yet, in India, it belongs to Abadi, La Omanhene. Airport, I say La Fordia. And then Cambodia. Say me free Ghana, me free Accra, I'm going to cook Kumasi. And I'm going to cook more, I'm going to cook Kumasi. Me wo Accra, me call airport, I'm going to cook Accra. The whole La Fordia. Asasine Labadi Fordia.
And the night
to Labadi Hunika. La here na Labadi Hunika.
Mati
into almost on
afi wo anopana me ne abo amane asante ebo ade Dominic din komo. And the issue came say enkran ho na no obahwe no na asase no ebia wo osu anase Labadi onso obi afre say that land no nya Accra so eye Labadi so eti se de edini betu obi a yemfa to obi a wo ye Labadi huni enye ayi ga
sa o mahene mpanyi se wo fifi funani a wo be hu saman ai o ntinsam bi o ho a ya hwe ne ye hu se ehun hye dan hia ni so mu twan e be tinsam bebre
awo tinsam se sia no wunnim na se bia ka se gamanche bi and Ade Kyeɛ Labadi for ba be catch us say
almost on tiase
ye asase and wo de akɔche obi omu hunu say because there is nobody in Accra that can say I am the king of Accra.
Yes
osufo jo fi so omu di omu ho sa Labadi e di omu ho tashi for fi so omu di omu ho
yeah
on the make sure no to wo be kɔ no untimi nkase we ena woye te sa asante a ye nyina ye sa asante mara
for kasa obi ayi
ta
yo what is it ya
la nke be
asase ye la for
Mr. President on stay focus on fa we to nchen kura nipa cross suggest here e be di na dwene mu dem a o push no nipa no menyini so betima boa no onfa nto nchen kra moa enye good policy for now, we don't need it.
Also the
controversial
Nkrumah agenda na
mama wo a soft spot ma kwa
Nkrumah agenda because you too Nkrumah na ka omo yes we say na no na oka ninua no
Ibrahim
mines takwa mines no can history no
okay Ibrahim ukotna London
it was a coup no affect omo pa it is anko for the one as a coup no ka hu bia no but I hate to say Judas so when you so am nke na ye Yesu ho fa so
kutoka so yi gromama
and I chiri obesa chira na adwi
and omuku no
omuku
Judas yo no
enti nka wan sa chira na adwi a medi vision na wo fise wo pursue nena nka wo no wuye no
okay
so ndi nti na obi abeji wadi nenam wonti wawu.
Let's make this final call now. Wrap it up. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
We back your my into on a pay free.
Budget.
My into on a pay. Kasa.
But me chilema drink kakra.
I chawa drink.
The situation na mo kana airport. La Foasasi and a secondary. We say Labadi for since of started so much if Labadi Abala. How many years me? We say in Jinai. Nipa him it me kaite didn't Labadi ela. It is a good canoe or an idea. Or comedy.
So I can say also call la. On say la polyclinic. It is still la polyclinic in Kwan them say ejina. Apart from la polyclinic. And also the ejina. Eti Granfono, they don't want to be Labadi people wants to be known as La. But Obia nobody mentioned Labadi Beach and La Beach. Beach Resort. The name is still Labadi Beach Resort.
Yeah.
And no crowds are bending for no ground or Mukrawasem.
Sure.
Because Labadi, no, yes, a friend La. But when you go to the 5-star hotel now, it is Labadi Beach Hotel. Everything about it has not changed. It was it's I'm sure the Accra International Airport, but still our people who use the Kotoka.
Okay, I said 2001 Rollins Park. Omo ye they change you. And so still I did Rollins Park.
Rollins
Park.
Obiani me obusa me amen kai pokrasi as a sign. Enye o kan shi ho. Obusa akwada pani obi ase Rollins Park. Omu change din no.
Omu change din no de ohine bi din na to so amfa.
Enye obi wa ye njai. Abusa for da lawyer Ansu Diabo and Reverend Paul Ejekum so for Penny Victory Outreach Church so for Penny we say for on behalf of the entire crew we say thank you for staying with us. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Don't see about do me no yede Owia kase ebo beba. Stay tuned. We bring you all the best in news. Bye bye.